that's my bad. There you go. YouTube on. Okay. Rip the tubers? No, we got them. We got them. It just takes a second to start. Okay. Hello there. Here's today's artwork. Go give the artists some love. And again, for you guys on the YouTube side of things, as well as the artist being here, don't forget to check out my tweet. Go give it some love as well. Always helps promote the stream. Okay, so like I said, today is Friday, chat. I have now, as of today, completed the first month of tax season. I am a third of the way through tax season. Thank God. I don't know if I can handle another 2 months of this shit, but I hope I can. So we're at least hanging in there for now, and I'm hoping that at least the subsequent months are not as bad as the first month there was. So in the interim, there's really not a whole lot going on. You guys do have the 2-time super success right now on NA. You also have half cost embers, as you guys can see currently on the screen. So that's what we're going to be doing on the NA side of things. Oh, well, apparently I have to wait until the thing relogs so that I can see whatever the new batch of embers are. Oh, well, what do we have here? It just so happens to be Archer Embers. If only that was something that I needed. All right, we're going to go ahead and take air here because, yes, that's right, chat. I am doing a quick comp. Deal with it. Just 1/3, yep. What were you using Lancelot for this? I have to use plug suit anyways. I may as well use it to like get quick done, right? Like at that point it's just a simple case of like being efficient with bond. I can't decide who to grail. Yeah, it literally just boils down to grail the units that you actually like. Also, okay, thank you for the 3 months. Would you prefer NP4 Arts AoE from Nero Saber or NP4 Buster AoE from Barghast? Yeah, I mean, at that point, I'm gonna say it really just boils down to who you like. It's in both their cases, neither of them do like the highest NP damage. So I think it's more like what are the intangibles that you get brought to the table. I'm gonna say both of them are like pretty decent at challenge content. Barcast is especially good at being able to strip buff from people and jack up her health. Nero is really good at kind of staying alive, healing herself. She's got that Imperial Privilege. She's got that thrice setting stun for the triple guts. So like, it's more of a like playstyle thing and who you prefer if you're talking about the gameplay aspect. I'm just gonna say they're both good in that regard, and you should instead focus on who you actually prefer as a character. Hello, Shadow. Thank you for the 53. We're going to find the chat background sauce in the art command. Exclamation point art. It's a good one. What's up, Zinyo? Hello, Cal. Happy weekend, y'all. Yep. Yeah, so we're finally to the weekend in that regard, which means I'm free. This is my off week, so it's actually a weekend that I get both days to myself. We have D&D set up for Sunday, and then tomorrow, like I said, is projected to be a day off, but I'll probably... I know I'll be playing video games. The question is only, will I be live? If I'm not feeling up to it, I won't be live. I'll just chill out and have some fun. If I... am feeling it, I will try to go live and you know, share it with y'all, because it'll probably be some Helldivers, but I may mix in some like Conan, because I think I think both Helldivers and Conan right now have stream drops enabled. So like I may try to do both of them and at least get like an hour on each so that people can get the drops. But it be what it be. And who knows, maybe even a surprise mixed in there. I wonder if I can crit this thing to death. Probably not, but yeah. Yeah, not without summer, Scotty. Can you feel it now, Mr. Cads? I do. It's a super armor, yeah. Slowly working through FGO Valentines. Yeah. Yeah, which is, don't forget, chat, you guys have like grail casting you need to do. You have your Valentine's CEs that you guys need to get out of the NA shop. Also, if you're playing JP, that there too. So you guys got at least a little bit of stuff to kind of do. We also know, based off what they've said, that we, aren't looking to get Chaldea boys until like basically shit, that was the wrong. I took Castoria. We aren't looking to get Chaldea boys until like March, based off their announcement. So it's definitely going to be interesting, I would say. See if I can single Scotty loop him. I have enough brute force charge that this should be possible, but we'll see. Can finally finish my Morgan. Yep. Some sort of decorative folding screen for for Conan. Yeah, it's a really nice like Yamatai folding screen. So I figured I'd do that just so that people that actually care and play Conan can get it. Also, there's quite a bit of like shadow Steam sales going on right now. Armored Core is like 30% off. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is the better Skull and Bones, is 70% off right now for like something like $11. Absolutely, out of all the Assassin's Creed games, I'm going to tell you that one is worth. So, like, definitely if you guys have any interest in pirate games and Skull and Bones, I highly recommend Black Flag. It is, to me, probably the best, if not one of the best Assassin's Creeds. I was looking at Skull and Bones. Yeah, unfortunately, the issue with Skull and Bones is that like it's not what people expected. So it still has the Black Flag like ship to ship combat, which is really nice. It's got a bunch of like zones. It's got a character that you can customize, which is cool. But unfortunately, that character just goes and pilots the ship. You cannot fight on the deck of the ship. You cannot board the enemy ship. So there is a like boarding prompt, but it literally like shoots the grappling hooks over and pulls the ships together, and it just like displays a like reward screen. Like, oh, you won. That's it. You don't actually have any action. So it's actually incredibly boring. And it's one of those deals where like I'm very disappointed that they spent like, what was it, like a decade basically developing Skull and Bones. And this is really all we got out of it. Black Flag just did it better, and it was, 10 years older. So to me, they absolutely needed to put that in. And I think that's like a fundamental flaw with the game. And I don't see them actually like changing and completely overhauling the game systems to put it in at this point. Do you still need Uplay for Black Flag? I actually don't know. I have no idea if it's still required. I know a lot of the stuff like did away with that, but I think that was like EA games that did. I don't think the Ubisoft games ever did. So you're still probably going to be required to use Uplay. It only came out because they took Singapore money. Yeah. So a lot of games that you hear about nowadays, chat, are like basically getting funded by the Singapore government. I'm not really sure why this is, only that it is the case. And by the way, chat, there you go. You guys saw Lancelot loop perfectly fine with Castoria instead of another Scotty. Which is just a testament to how much like NP gain can help a quick unit. But yeah, like apparently a lot of these games nowadays are getting like partially like produced / funded by basically a like the Singapore government because of some like program that they're running. And I guess there's the stipulation though that like they're going to get penalized and owe money if they don't actually publish the game then at that point. So it's why you see some of these games like sort of forcibly getting released, even if they're like undercooked or like absolutely a train wreck, is because it's better than the alternative of not releasing it and them owing a shit ton of money. They're at least going to try to make whatever money they can off of it. You can get it on Epic, but not on Steam. Wait, for what? For Black Flag? Or when you're not being an assassin? Yeah, I mean, look, I know a lot of people that didn't really care about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I thought Valhalla was great. Valhalla actually is one of those rare games where it has a problem of having too much to do, which is wild, right? The issue for this though is that like Valhalla is a great Viking game. Valhalla is a shit Assassin's Creed game. Like role playing as an assassin is just like not really there, and it's so jarring in the main storyline when they basically like pull that shit out and then like suck you into the actual like main plot line that ties all the Assassin's Creed games together. You're just like, what the hell is this? This is nothing like what I expected. Skull and Bones, okay, yeah. I tried to get into Valhalla and it wasn't working for me. Yeah, like I said, to me it worked fine as a like Viking game. I just didn't care for it as an Assassin's Creed game. Like it did not fulfill the assassin like side of that to me. Speaking of sales, since you're playing through Like a Dragon, GOG has a sale on the entire Yakuza series right now. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, so there you go. I know Steam sometimes run those as well. Like you just get like the entire Yakuza series off, which is awesome. I love when like you've got a big franchise that just goes like, boom, you want to buy like everything in the franchise? Here's like a bundle. And those are awesome that they do that, because I see them sometimes for like the Star Wars trilogy, or not trilogy, series and stuff like that. But like I love it when franchises do that. Gave up on Valhalla after the 40-hour save corrupted. Yeah, I know that was an issue with it as well. Like, I'm not gonna try to like get in the way of like people's negative experiences with the game. I'm just trying to say I thought that the game was actually a really good game, but it's like, to me, it would have been a better game had they just split it off, right? Like if they just made a Viking game and let it stand on its own like 2 feet. In fact, this is what I'm going to say that the people in charge of Assassin's Creed need to do. They need to create 2 teams. We already know that they have 2 teams because they literally work on multiple Assassin's Creed projects concurrently. They need to create 2 teams. Team number 1 just makes historical, like pseudo history, right? Like fantasy games where you drop in, you play a story in a like pseudo historical time period. That's it. Then team number 2 just makes like Middle Eastern Assassin's Creed games. That's it. That's all they need to do. They just need to like keep the Assassin's Creed IP at what it is, take their time, make well-polished products, and then on the other side of things, keep pumping out new like historical stories that have nothing to do with the Assassin's Creed franchise. You could buy every Sonic game on Steam for like $30. Yeah. That would never work. It makes too much sense, and Ubisoft can't do logical things when it comes to their games. AFK, how can you say this? Okay, we heard it from the Ubisoft CEO himself that they're going to start making good games again. Okay? Like, you gotta believe in them. I'm sorry, that's still like that's gonna be like my quote of the year at this point. I know I'm gonna get so much mileage out of that one. We need to buy games just enough so that they reach their intended conclusion. Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is, right? Like, so I'm disappointed. I'm sad because I was kind of looking forward to Skull and Bones, at least like passively somewhat. Like I was rooting for it. I was hoping it was going to be good, but it's not. And so as a result, like Chat, that's why I'm playing Helldivers now. Helldivers is just taking up the time that I would be spending playing Skull and Bones. So it is what it is, but you know, I guess I got a better game out of it now. So out here making quadruple A games. I like that I've now seen that trending, when the reality is, chat, that like someone, instead of saying quadruple A, someone needed to do triple A minus, or like minus triple A, right? Like, because that's what triple A games are nowadays. They are either triple A or they are the inverse of triple A. They are like the most dog water, like just awful experience ever. There is no in between. Somebody missed Amakusa's hat the first time around. Why are you saying? Because you could buy it from the shop? Because you can buy a second version of it. It's one of the rare command codes that you can. Dad buying me the first Assassin's Creed at Kmart. Oh my god, Kmart. It's a mature game. Yep. Yeah, like, and that's what's sad, is like Ezio was like a really good one. Like, I'm not going to say the Assassin's Creed franchise can't go to other places, but it's pretty clear at this point that we just cannot trust Ubisoft not to just constantly pump out shit and like not, instead spend the time, develop a good game, actually like advance the systems and make better products over time, rather than just shitting out the exact same thing over and over and over again in a new setting. Like, they just basically change the drapes is all they do. So that's, to me, what's kind of worrisome about Ubisoft at this point. I love Black Flag. Yeah. And you look at usually what people's favorite of the Assassin's Creed franchises were, unless it was like one of the first ones. If it's one of the ones after that, it's usually something that actually like innovated in some way. I bought the second Kaikion CC. I see. Wait, why did I just do what I did? Well, that's not good. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put both the defense downs here, and we're gonna hope that we generate enough. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna hope he doesn't kill. Okay, sweet, he didn't. You scuff? Not necessarily. What you're seeing here is pre-carding and popping Scotty's defense downs to maximize NP gain. 47. Okay, now it's a scuff. now it's not enough. I do have a quick... We're going to try... I think Scotty has more attack power than Waver does. Let's go. No scuff. 47, 100. What's the difference exactly? Is it this year that we have a considerable amount of dead time? Yeah, and next year. Like, chat, you were quickly reaching the point of like Dedge. Okay, like, it's not that FGO won't have content. It will. It's just like there are just going to be sort of big gaps in between some of the content. So like, kind of like you guys are experiencing right now. Chat, when is your next event on NA? In 2 weeks. At least. So like, oof, right? Like, that's kind of the point that I'm trying to make here. It's like, it's not that there's not content coming. There is. We know it. We also know what it will be, and we're good in that regard. It's just, it's going to take a bit, right? So it's like, people just got to be patient. When Avalon says it is, I see. Chat, y'all rely on Avalon too much. I do too. Basically around Gouda 7 time is when the content slows down. I mean, at this point, this is definitely a slowdown. And this is a slowdown of their own making, because we shouldn't have had 2 weeks of gap time here, right? And chat, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, there's a reason, and I realize what the reason is for why you have 2 dead weeks here. They want the teapots to expire. Teapots expire exactly when this campaign ends. That's all it is. They don't want your teapots reaching the next event. Which is stupid, but it is what it is. So it's like, to me, the only thing I don't get is, why the fuck did we accelerate Valentine's Day then? There was no reason. Like, we have no reason to be a week ahead right now. I don't know why we are. Because all that did was make it so that there was not a week of gap time in between Valentine's and shit, chat. What did we have in January that I've already forgotten? The art? Yeah, the art is fantastic. Case files, yeah. We did not need no gap time in between case files and Valentine's Day, and instead 2 weeks after Valentine's Day. They would have done better being like, yo, y'all probably burnt out a little bit after that raid. Here's a fucking week of dead time. Then here's Valentine's Day. Then here's a week of dead time. So, like, I don't know why they did it this way, right? Like that's the only thing I can guess. So it's like, it's just weird to me that they managed to do this. But in a weird way, the way they're at least playing this one is it seems like it's meant to be sort of the replacement for New Year's, because we didn't get the half cost embers. We didn't get the 2 times suck rate at New Year's. They instead just went like, okay, here it is right here. And you have full time devoted to it. So I suspect that's what they're trying to do. I'm not going to fault them for that. I just don't really understand the changes because they didn't really need to make any of them. So. Did they Boston Tea Party us? Yeah. 100 plus or a pen coins? Or, like, that's a difficult question, Boggs. It really just boils down to, like, which you prefer. For me, personally, I think mana loading adds quite a bit of capability. But if it's a, like, grail target for 120, and, like, you really like that unit, I don't know. That's a difficult question. Like, I'd say, what do you value more, having the mana loading or having the 120, right? But for most units, I would side in the case of mana loading. At least, you know, because I probably don't want to grail them. So it's like kind of the issue of like, well, because you want to grail them, that kind of makes you realign your goals, right? Grail casting, oh no, yeah. And hello, Alexander. And Andres. I kind of wish they would bite the bullet with the downtime and the 3-week events and try to move us 1 year behind them. I mean, I've said this before. I think it's something they potentially could do. I think it's something they don't want to do. I'm just trying to think of like how to phrase it or what I even really want to say on the subject. It's like, I think when I first started playing FGO, I was hoping they would catch up. Then when I started streaming FGO, I realized, because I thought about it a lot more because I got asked the question a lot, and I realized that it was probably not a good idea for them to catch up. Then the devs made statements saying they weren't going to accelerate us. And as a result, I have kind of conducted myself that way for a long time. But I will admit that of late, I'm not sure I'm, you know, like gung-ho about catching up or anything like this. But I will say I'm coming a little bit more to the idea, like I'm coming around to the idea of us at least catching up some. Like, if we could find some way to reach only a year behind rather than 2, I think that would be ideal. But I think there's a lot at stake, and I think they risk alienating the like global fandom in that regard if they do it in an improper way. And I think it's a difficult thing to do. So So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure I would mind, but at the same time, I might mind. I wouldn't mind catching up to only being a year behind. I just might mind the process of catching up. It might make the game like untenable for a lot of people. So burn out a lot of players. Yeah, like I said, I've already seen people of late complaining about burnout. Like, and I warned y'all that we were gonna have 6 months of like really grindy events, right? Like the final one of that is going to end up being Tesla Fest here. Chat, I don't want to like sound doom and gloom, okay? But there will probably be people that will quit the game both because of and after Tesla Fest. The reason why, simply due to burnout, okay? I think Tesla Fest was a mistake when JP ran it the way that they ran it. That being said, I fully expect that the NA devs will do everything they can to soften the blow. And I'm also going to say that for you guys, if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling not up to the task or up to the challenge, don't fret it too much. Because post Tesla Fest, there's really not a whole lot going on in the way of grindy events or anything like that. Tesla Fest is the end of that like 6-month sprint that they did. And furthermore, there will always be another lotto. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you need to take a break in order to not outright quit the game, I think that is healthier, right? Like, and I'm not telling you guys to like have burnout or anything like that. Obviously, I think burnout is a like personal issue. It's a player-based issue. But I am going to say that at the end of the day, if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling like the game is getting too grindy and that you don't want to devote the time to it, take it easy, right? Don't let yourself get to that point. So, yep. Isn't Christmas going to be the limited rerun of Carnimas? We get a limited Carnimas rerun, correct, but before that we get Morgan Fest. So we actually have 2 fest events this year. But Morgan Fest isn't until like I think it's like late November. So you're pretty good. You got time. Also, it's just a game played in a way that you have fun. Exactly. Like I said, don't feel like you got to go like all out and do every single challenge in Tesla Fest. Don't feel like you got to do like 500 boxes like CAD in the middle of Tesla Fest. Like, and chat, I'm going to go ahead and disclaim this for myself. Tesla Fest is arriving at possibly the worst time of the year for me. Okay, there's only ever been one other lotto that ever occurred during this time period. That lotto was the historically worst lotto I have ever had. By far. No other lotto comes close, not even JP ones. So, as a result, I'm going to go ahead and make the disclaimer of this may finally be the first lotto in a long time I don't do my 500 boxes. If it is, it is. I'm going to try. If I can't do it, I can't do it. So just don't feel disappointed in me if I don't manage to make it, right? I don't like how the exhibition quests are handled in Tesla Fest. I think there's a lot of people that don't, right? Like, and I don't think you're alone in that regard. I think plenty of people complained, and I think that is why the devs never did it again afterwards. They completely got the message loud and clear, and they practically neutered challenge quests and lottos afterwards. Man, is that lotto that bad? No, not really. Like, I don't want to make the lotto sound like it's some insurmountable task. I'm just pointing out that real life is not good for me, right? That's why. The issue at play here is that basically Tesla Fest was a multitude of issues for the community. One, it was a record-setting number of challenge quests that basically kind of went back on the devs' prior statements about not putting challenge quests in the lotto. 2 was some of the challenge quests are extremely non-free-to-play friendly. And 3, is the fact that basically this lotto happened very quickly after another lotto and at the tail end of a bunch of really grindy events that we had been having for the past 6 months. So when this event came out on JP, people were like done with this shit, man. Like people were just like, no, fuck this. This is terrible. Why the hell did they do this? Okay. Myself included. Some people thought it was fine. Some people didn't care, right? Like some people loved it. So please understand, not everyone like thinks that way. And so I don't want to make you guys feel like it's some like crazy ass boogeyman type of event that you all need to fear. It's just one of those deals where like it's a shit ton. It's a shit ton of CQs. And whether or not you wish to do them is your prerogative. What has been the gauntlet? Lotto raid, right? Okay, so the gauntlet. Let me think here. The gauntlet started basically. I mean, you could go further back and try to declare it as the fest event last year during the summer, but I don't think so. I think the gauntlet really basically starts post summer, post anniversary, post summer. You go into Gouda 6, or sorry, Gouda 5. You get the Gouda 5 raids. You get hunting quests shortly thereafter. You get shit. What was it after that? Was it Halloween after that? Then Gouda 6 with its detective missions, which wasn't really a grindy thing at least. Then the actual lotto, then Tunguska, then Case Files with its raid, then Valentine's Day, which we're currently at, which wasn't a grindy event. Then then Chaldea Boys, which wasn't grindy, and then Tesla Fest. So yeah, like there was quite a bit jam packed in there that was just like grind after grind after grind with very little apples given out, very little currency to allow you to like kind of handle it all. Didn't we get Hunting Quest before Gouda Gouda? I think we did on NA. Like I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure the Hunting Quest came after Gouda on JP. Unless I'm misremembering. Does the Seraph interlude stay unlocked forever? Yes. Yeah, you're good. Like once you buy it, you're good. I feel like after Tesla Fest, they took it much easier for Lotto CQs. Yes, yeah, they absolutely did. Like I said, it's pretty clear the devs heard the complaints about Tesla Fest loud and clear. They realized people were pissed about that because like Morgan Fest I think only had the CQ at the end of it, unless I'm misremembering. And then Ilia Fest the next year had very like control. Did it have 7? Okay. Either way, 7's way less than 31. And at least as a fest event, it also meant that they didn't take prior CQs in then at that point or something, right? Ilia Fest basically had 7 puzzles. Yeah. Ilia Fest was absolutely like, okay, we've heard you. We're not going crazy with this. Jake is better than Yakuza. Thank you for the prime. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes. 31 CQs? Yes. 31 CQs, not 31 lores. Not 31 lores, chat. I don't want to redo all the annoying challenge quests, especially during a lotto, but I want the tickets. I'll probably do the ones that give crystallized lores, which means I'll probably end up doing the new I'll probably end up doing the like end fight for each of the segments, and then I will probably end up doing both the coil sets, which will suck. That'll still be something like 16 different ones or some bullshit. But like at least it won't be all of them. Okay. And one from the NCQ? Wait, isn't there another one, Avalon? Like, isn't there one at the end of each of the old sets? At least from what I remember. Were the 7 CQs from Morgan Fest hard? I don't particularly remember them. So yeah, like at that point, that means that 14 plus 2 there is 16. So yeah, it'll be 17. 17 different CQs I'll have to do. YOLO solo for Andromeda? Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh my god, there's so much crap popping up now when you log in. Like I get why, but like, come on. Oh chat, look, a Semiramis banner. Wait, we didn't get a Semiramis buff though. Chat, I gotta speak my mind on this. I know people don't want me to be negative, but I gotta point this out. They've been doing really good on buffing up till this point. This is my first big whiff for them. Semiramis, I don't think you could ask anyone out there in the game. I don't think there's any Semiramis simp that would tell you that Semiramis doesn't need a buff. Okay? I don't think there is anyone that would actually die on the hill of Semiramis doesn't need a buff. Okay? So, I don't know why you don't buff her. Like, it's just stupid. Forget the buff, we need construction helmet. Yeah, I mean, also that, right? Given their focus on the event at all, I was betting on it. Like I was absolutely like, oh, finally they're gonna do it. That's just disappointing. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Always near the end of the event for a buff. I mean, they could, but we'll see, right? Cervantes, Assassin, 100 abs. I'm not on a hill, I'm on a mountain. Are you shouting from the top of the mountain? See, it'd make more sense to buff her early so people had more reason to roll her. Yep. Yeah, that's why like I don't think it comes at the end of the event, chat. I think it would have gone live with her banner. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just disappointed in that. That's stupid. Like I do not understand not buffing Semiramis. You can have a buff, but I'm not defending Semiramis Sims. I mean, that's fine, right? Like everybody has their own taste in servants. Dev favoritism at play here. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say at this point, right? The only thing I can say is that I wonder, as usual, if my theory about this stuff is correct, which is that supposedly, and like I said, this is anecdotal, so I don't know if it's true, but supposedly the Japanese community doesn't really care for Semiramis. It has something to do with like her interactions in Apocrypha and like Amakusa and all that shit. So if it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. I don't know. All I can say is Semiramis is still like this far along without like a buff that actually keeps her on par. They'll wait until banners are over and then give her a cracked one. I mean, that would just be stupid, right? Like, because I agree. Like, if you buff her during her banner, she'll make more money. If you buff her after her banner, she'll make no money. Like, I'm a firm believer every servant should be playable. I mean, she's playable, right? Like, I don't think any one of these servants at this point is unplayable, but we definitely have some that I feel like try to be. particularly by the name of like Jilderay Saber and like frickin' Jekyll and Hyde and stuff like that, right? Like people that just like, yeah, they work, but like you gotta bend over backwards to make them work. You are actively sabotaging yourself by using them. If I were a dev, I would buff Arthur very fast. I mean, I've already said how I would buff Arthur. Ignore her and no one remembers. Yep. The only one that's unplayable is Jekyll Hyde. Jekyll Hyde's playable. It's just not good. Like, I don't know how to say that any other way. Like, I'm sad for Jekyll and Hyde because I think Jekyll and Hyde's a really cool character and a really like interesting concept. And they just need to flesh it out more. That's really all it is. Permanently backline bond my NP3 Rin so I can 120 them. Yep. Yep. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. And I think, you know, we have stuff like the append system. We have stuff like grailing to 120. And all that's locked behind coins. And then you have the class score system, and that's locked behind doing ordeal call in the storm pods. And I think people just don't see the value in these things anymore. I think a lot of people just like basically say, I'm just going to play free to play. I don't care. I'm not rolling for more coins. I'm not, you know, taking my AP out of doing this event and being efficient and going off and running ordeal call. And I think because of that, people are not engaging in what is supposed to be these long-term in-game systems. And so because they're not engaging in that, people are like very quickly going to run out of goals. And I think that naturally just further progresses players kind of completing what they want to in the game and being done with it. I think with regards to any long-term game that you play, like it does not have to be a gacha game even. Maybe live service, but I could still say just about any game that you play. You must always have goals. If you don't have goals, you will like not actually have enjoyment out of it anymore, and it'll just become a chore. You'll just be doing it just to do it. So that's kind of the issue, is they need to give players goals. So that's why they put these systems in the game, is to give them goals. But if the players find that they cannot like actually participate in these systems, or that it's prohibitive to do so, they basically, so chat, we just hit 170, so I'm now cap on JP. They basically just are not going to actually do it, right? Like you put something there to have a goal, and yet the players don't actually engage in it, which just means that the players like basically like your whole point as a dev to put the goal in is to keep your player base occupied, which means that now your player base is not occupied, which means that your player base is going to leave and go do other stuff, right? Like this is natural. GG, thank you. Yeah, that means I need no master experience on either server now. 1 million experience off of getting there. Nice. Yeah, the ordeal call quests are worth a shit ton of master experience, so never getting a 120 unit at this moment. Yeah. And that's why I said, like, I think they're failures of systems. Like, I think if you want to fix the coins, they need to be farmable in some way. It doesn't mean like they don't need to be in a lotto box, right, chat? Like it's not like, oh man, I need to be able to farm like infinite coins. They just need to give you a way so that you can work on coins for units that you care about, right? It doesn't need to be I need all coins for all units now. I just need a sustainable source of coins that doesn't require money. That's it. That's all they need. And if they do that, players will actually start grailing units to 120. Players will actually start working on and leveling their pins. Simultaneously, you want to fix class score and get people to actually do their storm pods? Make them like free during an event. Make them half cost during an event. Make them, I don't care, make a node in the actual event that costs a storm pod and gives increased rewards. Any of these things is possible. Just do something other than the bullshit you're currently doing. And that will help. Like, so there are ways they can fix it. Like I said, chat, I'm not a game dev. Okay? It's not my job. I can think like a game dev. I can come up with solutions because I'm a creative individual. But at the end of the day, it's up to the devs to actually implement these things. And I understand, at least from their perspective, that they want to keep players playing the game and they want to keep the game making money. But to me, their current systems fail at that point. They do not keep players playing the game. They do not keep them making money. It actively hinders that. So I think they definitely need to make changes. They could expand the leaf system so people do their 3 runs, etc. Yep. I absolutely agree with you, Avalon. I think that would, like, you could literally make it where storm pods gave leaves, and basically leaves are a source of coins. And so thus new players are heavily incentivized to keep getting their welfares out of the evocation system, out of the leaves, right? But once you're done with those welfares, you can start buying coins. And there you go. That would be it. I think we could get Typhon for anniversary. I think one, that is a story related unit on JP at the current moment. And 2, if that's our anniversary unit, I'm probably disappointed because I don't really care too much about her. But that's a me thing. So like some other people might actually be hyped for that. I talked to friends, well, if they added wild coins to Pilgrim Leaf and event shops, that way they can regulate how fast they want. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying they need to make coins like, oh man, I can just pop apples and farm, right? But I think they just need to give you a sustainable way of getting them. And if they do, regardless of how they choose to handle it, it's probably going to be a lot better for people, right? Like, however they choose to allow you to have access to coins. Like the second time you've done this, SMH. Wait, sorry, for what? That'd fix me having to roll like another 15 Chiome copies. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't mean to insult you or anything like this, Avalon, but like, obviously you shouldn't roll 15 more Chiome copies. Like, your pride isn't worth that. And it shouldn't be, at least, right? Like, for some people, I guess it is because they just don't value their money. But like, your pride should not be worth it, right? Like, so at the end of the day, to me, it's a better idea to not do that, right? Like, to basically hold them out, like vote with your wallet type deal, where it's like, oh, you want them to fix coins? Stop feeding the beast. Stop like giving the devs what they want. You guys have got to learn to just say, no, I am going to wait. Pride equals 0, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not saying you are, right? You think they're overthinking it? No. I think, chat, I think in all seriousness, the devs have absolutely known what they were doing with this system for a long time. I think we overthink it, we overanalyze it, we overtalk about it, and they have always known how they were going to handle it. It has always been plotted out and planned for. I'm not going to say that they might not have made changes over time, but I 100% expect that this was always going to be the case. They had planned to milk this system as long as they possibly could. And then basically fix coins somewhere down the line, and then come in smelling like roses, looking like the glorious victor that saved the game for everyone. Who would you like to get as the Annie servant? You know, another Saber phase. But like, besides that, and I know that's me being biased, but besides that, like Abe no Seimei. Give me something like that, right? Like give me something where it's like the entire community has been looking forward to this one fucking character for years. Okay? Cad pretending to have doubts. Yeah, no, I didn't have doubts. I knew the answer was a saber face because that's always the answer whenever someone asks me what I want, right? And then like I try to check my own personal feelings at the door there and give a more interesting answer. For it's a literal who, I mean maybe. I just want the overall units to be good. Yeah. I think everybody kind of knows at this point that we're probably getting Olga by way of that those missions that give out the like parts. That is the current prevailing theory on her, so I think she's not going to be the Annie unit at this point, but we'll see. I even care about JP when you should worry about current server you're playing. Because I'm currently playing JP. I know what you're saying, right? Like, it's definitely a case of like, NA really only needs to worry about NA, but I think at least the reason why NA worries about JP is because if JP gets something, NA wants it like now. Like it's the we're always playing like second child, right? Where it's like we get the hand me downs, so people are like chomping at the bit for the hand me downs. You had the technology, yeah. Imagine finishing Fuyuki and then rolling for Olga in part one. That'd be wild, right? People gotta stop crying over it then. I think the reason people complain about these things is because they want the game to be better, and they just like I think it's a sign of how much passion people have for FGO that everybody wants like the game to do better and to be more because they believe in it, they like it, and they want it to be more, right? But yeah, I mean, I agree. There's a point where you can only complain so much. You've stated your stance, and like, and especially amongst the NA crowd chat, we know the devs aren't listening. Okay, like yeah, we might have like the localization staff that maybe occasionally checks in on like social media and like I don't know, maybe a stream or something like that. But I'm gonna say like nothing that the NA crowd says probably has any bearing on what the JP overlords do, right? Unless like somehow we manage to put a good idea in the localization staff's head and they go to bat and they start talking to the JP devs and something actually happens because of that. But that's a very much like telephone game type of thing where it's like, oh, it only happened because somebody that actually had the power to make the change realized it was a thing. I saw people saying the game is outdated, not free to play friendly again. Trying to claim that FGO isn't free to play friendly is one of the stupidest takes I've ever seen. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I fight, you know, people on this all the time. I've been fighting it for years, and it's like you hear actual testimonials from like free to play players and new players coming into the game that are like, oh yeah, this isn't that bad. And then like the problem is it's always like the veterans that are complaining on social media, and they're sitting there like they don't even remember what it was like to start the game themselves, or that's all they remember is what it was like when they started, and they like have no concept that things have changed and that stuff has gotten easier, right? I don't think it's free to play hostile. Yeah. Like obviously chat, and I'm going to say this, like, is it harder to play free to play than to be a whale? Yes. Naturally, right? Like being a whale is literally pay to win. It is the textbook definition of pay to win. Being free to play is the opposite of that. So you have it the hardest as a free to play. And the hardest as a free to play in FGO is still not that hard. It just is what it is. I think it's more beginner hostile than it is free to play hostile. That's interesting. Like, I don't think the game by any stretch of the imagination is difficult to get into, but I at least can say, yeah, there's like a lot of story you got to read. Like trying to like get to the end game if you're trying to do it like the right way. Yeah, I think there's quite a bit involved in that. And I've said this before. I think that'll be a concern as we like go on to a potential like part 3 in the future, that you will definitely need the devs to actually like find some way of fast tracking people. I don't know if that's going to be, continuing to just like reduce the cost to 0, giving people a summary, allowing people to skip. I have no idea. I have no idea how they want to handle it. And I don't think any of the solutions that I can think of are good. I think it's just a natural issue that games run into. It's an issue that we know like Final Fantasy 14 has run into, for instance. So it's like games that have a lot of story, where the story is very integral to your enjoyment of the game, and it's just a lot of work to actually read that story. They usually have a hard time once they get pretty deep in, because it's difficult to like assume that everyone has read everything, that everyone has gone through everything. The game gives you everything to clear the game. Yeah. Yeah, I think right now the only issue that the game has in terms of like getting to in game and it being somewhat difficult is, I think LB7 is at least unfair at the current moment because it doesn't allow you to use blue prisms on certain more difficult fights. That's it. I think if they allow blue prisms, then the floodgates will kind of open on that for a lot of people. And I think that's really the only roadblock, right? Like that's the only part that I can say, like, it feels like they've erected an artificial barrier there to force you to actually get good and to try. And I think over time they'll realize that that barrier is doing more harm than good, and they'll eventually get rid of it. Yeah, it's kind of a similar concept to force supports, or like not being able to triple seal revive, right? Like, the limited time events which are locked to story progress. I felt some anxiety. I mean, I'm gonna say this, Sarth, it's not anymore. And the reason why I say this is because you now have the Evocation Festival. Like, what you're saying used to be true. I don't really think it is anymore. So you have the Evocation Festival, which gets you the welfare. Okay. We also know that we have welfare CEs coming in via the Mana Prism shop now. So to me, the only sort of FOMO here is in story and in command codes. Those are the two. Right there. Those two things are the only FOMO you have. What is Evocation Festival? Evocation Festival is the new system by which they have added welfares back to the game. It's basically how you're going to unlock them for free, even if you weren't around to grab them originally during their event. And I'm going to say this, chat. I think eventually the command codes will get dealt with. The story is the big concern for me, and here's why. The story is, to me, integral to understanding the events that went on, to understanding the characters that were in and involved in those events. And the devs have said that the Evocation Festival is like more of a temporary solution, and that eventually they plan to get around to doing the stories justice again and like kind of having main interludes again. The reason I'm concerned about that is we've already heard those promises before. So that's why I'm concerned. It's just simply because the devs have not followed through on that once before. So we'll see. I'm very much in a press X to doubt type of mode here, where it's like, yeah, maybe they do, maybe they don't, right? Like, so because they've already failed on that at least once, I'm at least like in the skeptic category on that one. So I hope they do, though. I think like I think the story is the big draw of FGO, and I think they absolutely need to make sure that new players or players that missed the original event can absolutely like engage in those stories, right, and experience them for themselves. Outside of having to have played them prior and thus my room relegated, yeah. And I think like we talk about sometimes on the channel like what I would like to call the like expectations of a live service game, or even the expectations of a gotcha game at this point. And all I'm gonna say is that they definitely need to like at least have comparable like due diligence to other gotcha games. I'm not saying they have to have every bell and whistle that other gotcha games have, but I think there is an expectation within gotcha gaming that if you are a newer player and you have missed past events, that you have some way by which to experience those events again. It doesn't have to be right this moment. It could be a FOMO type thing where, like, well, if you miss it, you've missed it for a while, but it must come back. It must be experienceable. If content is permanently locked out from you, that is a bad sign and needs to change, right? Like, and I'm just saying this in general about any gotcha game, about anything in any gotcha game. So, like, so that's the expectation that I think the player base has, that I think all players of gotcha games have. And so I think if the devs are at least not doing that bare minimum, that they're going to get called on it and they need to like do something about it sooner rather than later. Will it be soon? I don't know, right? Like I hope so, but you know, it is what it is. IP in bottles. Thank you for the follow. Cat, are you ready for Tesla Fest? I mean, I need to look at Avalon's body of work. I have not had the opportunity really to. But besides that, yeah, I'm pretty good. Did I actually go get the CE from this? I did. Okay. I could not remember if I did. The devs call that function watch it on YouTube. Yeah, but then the devs copy strike their YouTube creators and their streamers, right? So it's like I just need to review. I know. I have not had the time. I've been putting out fires left and right. You can ask like people that have DM'd me over the past couple days. I've started like taking days to get back to people. It's not good. I need to do better about that. But like it is quite literally triage at this point. Listening to you makes me feel like I'm the only person that enjoys this game without caring for the story. No, I don't think you are. I think there are definitely people. I just think the story is the like strongest attraction for the game, and I think it is like the IP itself in that regard is what attracts the most people. So I don't think it's like wrong of you to not care about the story though. I think, you know, stories are stories and everybody has their favorites. So maybe this one doesn't speak to you for whatever reason. But if you at least find the enjoyment in the game, kudos to you, right? I sent you Bazette pictures like you wanted, Cad. Did I want Bazette pictures? I mean, like, I'm not upset, but like I don't know. I'm mentally stuck here. I'm in a loop. No, I need that. I don't need MLB. There we go. I am the tiger. So this is probably, if I had to bet, if I'm a betting man, chat, this is very likely to be the point only node. Let's go to Archer here. Get Paris there in the back line. Perfect. Oh, I need to I need to not use the assassin valks. Yeah, yeah. This feels appropriate. This feels appropriate, chat. We're gonna try to do the level 90 node with a 1 star. I kind of wish events had more spread out characters used on them. Yeah, I mean, talking like frankly here, I think they've definitely like milked the fuck out of like LB6 and stuff for at least the past 2 years. So I kind of agree, but I think this is also just an issue with an aging game and a growing roster is that like it becomes very difficult to give everybody their moment in the spotlight, their moment in the sun. But it's definitely something that I think as a player you will always just like have gripes with in that regard. Up the bot for SR, please. Yeah, sure. Just give me a second. Um, doesn't she have like charge per turn? No, no, just Star Bomb and HP. I think it's yeah, that's arts up and NP gain, I think, as well as attack. Okay. It's a Bob. There's a Bob. A baby on board. A baby on back. A baby back ribs. Chili baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. You know what? I have faith. That's a nice refund. Yeah, her refund's not bad. Obviously, with a 1 star, it's damage. That's the issue. But she did enough there. This is Mary Anning, by the way, chat. This is the 1 star welfare that you guys get from the FP pool during the Bunyan collab event that'll be happening later this year. Let's see if she actually has enough to take this down. Oh, I didn't pop the mystic code, did I? And you can see she has a very quick NP as well, which is really nice. So boom, yeah. Definitely nice. Means I can do this with a 1 star. We can bond Mary Anning. I like the little fish head at the end. Yeah. Yeah, she is Jet, she is basically me personified. She is a saber face simp, which is great. Actually, not even saber face simp. She is a saber simp. Like straight up just saber. She just loves saber. But she does love like everybody that shares the Artoria face at least. She's actually a cat in the game. Yep. So you start with Max Bond now. No, she's just as close as you can get to a character being me, probably. She's the second 1 star Lancer. Um, wait, Georgios is 2 star. Wait, who's the other 1 star? And why am I not thinking of them? Can you get it on FP? Yeah, she's FP. So she's MHX's nemesis. She's definitely the polar opposite of MHX. We only have her as a 1 star. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I can't think of another one. So I didn't know if it was like my brain just not working or like I couldn't think of one. Boom, 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 doom, 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 doom. Um, Alrighty, chatty. I believe we are going to be switching gears here because, like I said, 40 AP and a dream on JP. You guys actually got some extra leverage out of me because I leveled up. But it's a Friday. We're going to chill out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play some Yakuza. I was playing Helldivers earlier. Actually, okay, hold on, chat. Hold on. Is the Helldivers drop only available tonight? Or is it also available tomorrow? Apparently there's a Twitch drop for it. Until the 23rd? Is what I'm seeing on the drop tab. Okay, that's lasting a long time. Because I was told it was only today. Let me see real quick. Because, like, I know what it was. Oh, like the original Fallout game is on GOG for free. Holy crap, I'm just like not seeing it. Go to the Prime Gaming page. I'm like not seeing it at all, chat. Does someone have a link to it? It's like I don't see it at all. OG Fallout is really nice. It's a CRPG. Yeah, I need an actual link to it, chat. I literally can't find what you guys are looking at. So y'all see it, but I don't. So I cannot confirm whether or not this is the same thing I'm talking about. Not until I can actually see it. Which is why I kind of want to like know, right? I don't know it by name, chat. So I know it by sight, not by name. This is a campaign leaderboard? I don't... Yeah, okay. It looks like it's the same armor. So if you guys are saying that it's available throughout this entire time, then we're good. We can play some Yakuza then. Because I didn't want to miss it if that was the thing. I sent you the board in the screenshot. Yeah, thanks. Like I don't know why, but like Twitch's like drop system just looks stupid as all hell. And like doesn't seem to display the Helldivers 2 campaign, which is just dumb. I don't know why that is. Yeah. Ding ding. I just control F'd it. Yeah, I tried searching for it and it didn't come up in the search, which was just like, what? 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 How did my entire tab close? There we go. Chat, we were in chapter 6. We've advanced the story some. Also have a bunch of unclaimed Genshin and Star Rail drops. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Chat, why is like the entire Genshin community apparently having a meltdown? I've seen a bunch of like YouTubers talking about it.
What's with your face? Beat it, Fly. Let's do it.
Mini tab streamer extraordinaire. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. I have so many tabs. Avivia's drama every other day for Genshin? Yeah.
What do you want? No, this is real. Bring it on.
People are pissy about the awful Lunar New Year rewards.
Let's go. Oh, I'm ready. Let's get it done.
Ichiban just like ran right up to him.
Here we go. Ass kicking time.
Together, right?
All right.
Okay.
Allow me.
Because these are low level and I didn't do the smackdown, I have to actually fight them. And chat, you can see I out level them like crazy and they still take forever to kill. They're just beefy fucking sumo guys. That's why like I'm so happy that I don't have to like deal with that shit. Like I can just smack down them. Sushi bar.
Hey.
They kind of should be used to having bad rewards. Well, I think that's the thing, right? It's like I've been talking about. I think the Genshin fans have been delusional all these years, and they've been thinking that, like, you know, in spite of people like me sitting here saying, oh, it's never gonna get better, why do you guys think it's that way? They think that eventually MiHoYo is gonna come around to it, and that basically then, like, they'll be able to, like, dab on all the haters and say, like, oh, okay, well, you know, like, finally our game is legit and we're actually getting proper rewards. But yeah, I think now the Genshin community is finally coming around to that idea as well, that they're never going to get better, and that, like, if anything, it's only going to get worse. So I think it's, at least from what I can tell, it seems like the Genshin community is at least waking up to that aspect. They're becoming jaded. Like, I don't know if it's, like, I don't think it's going to kill Genshin or anything like that, because I think people keep playing the game because they like it. The game at this point has its own gravity, basically. It basically appears to be Genshin trying to compare itself to Star Rail. Yeah, which I am going to say this, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think that is exactly what MiHoYo does, is the new kid on the block gets all the attention and gets all the rewards to try and incentivize it. And I think Honkai Star Rail is going to be doing the exact same thing when Zenless Zone Zero comes out. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Why is this game getting more attention and more rewards than we are? It's not that they'll stop, like, developing the game. It's just that they're not going to, like, give it as much attention. How many times we gotta beat up the Chinese mafia, chat? I'm slowly not playing it anymore. I mean, look, I'll say this. I think Genshin, for a lot of people, is going to be treated somewhat like an MMO, somewhat like a Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom type game, where, like, it's just open world. People are going to, like, kind of come in, play the new content, or take, like, super long breaks. Right? Like, let it build up and then play a bunch of the new content, treat it like it's an open world game, and then, like, come back to it later on when they actually think it has merit to.
All right.
The content creators were gate locking sponsors. They hashed it out at the end. Wait, what do you mean by gate locking? Welcome to one studio making four. Yeah. And like I said, that was kind of my issue, is people became so lockstep into believing that MiHoYo could do no wrong that they were just blind to what was actually going on. Because I don't think MiHoYo makes bad games. I just, like, the reason I don't like them is because I don't like how they, like, actually monetize and, like, push their games constantly. They basically do what I like to call a full court press, which is really good for fans of the game, really bad for fans of any other game.
Who knew I had it in me?
Wait, Desperado gets a healing ability as well? Does every class? I take super long breaks, then play when the new content incinerator on. Yeah, and I think that's how a lot of people probably do, right? And I've even heard, like, Genshin fans kind of cope in that regard, where they're like, oh yeah, but everyone will be back when there's new content. And I'm like, yes, and then everyone will leave after they're done with it. Like, they seem to, like, not have the foresight to be able to predict this, which is just wild to me, because I'm like, how do people not see this happening? It happens even with FGO, right? Like, you get a new story chapter released and everyone's like, ooh, and then they go back and play FGO for a while. And then, like, the content kind of goes into a lull again. Easy come, easy go. Yeah. And that is always going to be the issue with free-to-play games, right? No. Like, it's very easy to pick up and put down. But that is why these games try so hard to, like, create a sense of FOMO, to keep you playing, to, like, kind of shackle you to them, because they know they can't do it with the money. There's no sunk cost, at least in the sense of the purchase of the game. So you don't feel obligated to keep playing it. Instead, the sunk cost comes by way of the gacha and your time investment. The black hibiscus.
Wow.
Totally not hibiscus. Fried dumplings from the mainland.
What's up?
I'm on board.
Does someone actually care about me? Bite me?
Hold on.
Jesus. Snooze, thank you for the 20 gift sub bomb. Hot damn. Or sorry,
I could take on
10 gift sub bomb. You've gifted 20 total. I appreciate it, Snooze. You did not have to. But I guess that's a little bit of a gift for people that hung around for Yakuza here. And I hope you're having a good Friday, my man.
Hey, a shrine. Don't you guys...
What else do I need to do? Oh my god, they're sending us all the way across town again.
Yeah, I do every New Year's. It's usually a good one. When it's bad, though, I get kind of depressed.
Oh, bad fortune shouldn't get you down.
It's just a letdown, you know?
Sure, but I mean, I just keep drawing until I get a good one.
What? You're allowed to do that?
It's not like there are rules about it.
Wow.
A person has to be able to take charge of their own fortune.
Wow. I never thought of it that way. Next New Year's, I'm not stopping till I get a great blessing.
Yeah.
There's very little login rewards for free, though. Yeah, I think a lot of gacha games, and this is why I've said, like, to me, Genshin is operated like an MMO, not like a gacha game. Because it doesn't have login rewards, it has dailies, right? Like, that's... And we have, like, gacha games that have dailies, like FGO as well. But most gacha games give you just a login reward as an incentive to, like, actually just get you to come in and log into the game so that you see what's going on. Because they trust that the game will hook you after that point.
Yeah. Sure thing.
And to break out the segue, maybe. But first we gotta do a Sujimon battle.
Time for a Sujimon battle. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Want to see the good stuff? Nicely done.
Nice, we one-tapped him. That did, like, nothing.
Time to shake things up.
Try
We got Sachan. She boxer sizes.
I choose you.
Try.
Well thought, everybody.
And boom, nice and easy. Oh no, not the squirm worm. Cat, if you beat this man, his family will never forgive him. I know. What's up, Fox? How's it going? Did Star Rail get some sort of stamina overflow, and Genshin people got pissy about that too? Yeah, apparently, like, the issue is, like, some of the quality of life that like Genshin fans have been asking for, like, Genshin hasn't gotten and Star Rail has. So, like, it's literally, like, coming down to the point of, like, just pure actual, like, jealousy, where, like, people are like, what the fuck, we've been asking for this for years and you're only giving it to that set of things. Because I think there's people that prefer, like, the more action-oriented style and open world style of Genshin, and people that prefer the more turn-based style of, like, you know, again, an FGO or a Honkai. So basically, even within the MiHoYo fan base, there are people that have their favorites, people that prefer one over the other. And so, yeah, it's kind of like the fan base is beginning to eat themselves over this issue because of that. At least that's my interpretation of it.
Right.
full stamina for an entire month. Yeah, that's definitely generous, right? But I think it's also, and I've said this before, that they view to a interesting degree Star Rail as being like some sort of like gap game where like, oh, while you're like not having any content in these other games, now you can catch back up in Star Rail, right? So I think that's how they're trying to structure things, is that you kind of play round robin with their games and you play them all. But the reality is most people don't have the time or the patience to do that. They're not as committed as that. They just, play when they have the inkling. And so I've said this before, and I'll say it again, that I do believe that like people can only juggle so many gacha games, and people will eventually, it'll kind of be like the Starbucks issue where there were too many Starbucks stores close together, and so whenever people actually went to a Starbucks in a town that had multiple Starbucks, they realized that they weren't going to other Starbucks in the town, and thus it basically ended up like where they were kind of like poaching their own customers. I don't know what the hell that thing is. How are you gonna turn around?
Here we go. Let's do this.
Sorry if I missed the start.
Goddamn, Koski, you didn't have to just punch the dude.
Hold it together.
Oh, we'll see, I guess. I'll take it.
And then kick him while he's down.
I'm just not feeling
Nice. Wow, that was a good counter punch. Holy shit.
better at this.
Hey, I'm even stronger now.
All right.
I jiggle 3 right now. I don't know how people do more. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it like frankly. There are people that don't have a job that, basically don't care, and they just want something to occupy their time. And I'm not judging them. That's a thing, right? Like, so if you have no job and you sit at home all day and you have infinite time, you're just looking for stuff to occupy it, stuff to keep your mind off of like however shit your life is or whatever the hell you're like going through at the moment, right? So those are the people that have plenty of time on their hands, and they can just, spend an entire day playing gacha games. To me, I don't know that I would find that very fun, but like, I get why like people do it, right? I get how it happens. I get how people have like such crazy amounts of time to play them all. So
Knock it off with this. I'm gonna put you in your place. The battle's on.
oh nice, 2 for 1.
All right.
Oh wow,
Here we go.
it was a back shot and he was weak to it.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay. Oh, I missed where I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go in here.
Hey, where might I go?
Hello.
I haven't heard anything on Reverse 1999 since its launch month. Like, I just assume it like exists and it's like
At least it should
a
be.
thing and some people like it, but it's not like done anything to really stand out.
Hang on. This does line up with the password. Fried dumplings from the mainland, remember?
True. Anyway, why don't we go inside?
Maybe
Nice,
we
but kind of
got it
quiet,
wrong.
yeah.
It's like a regular Chinese joint.
My sincerest apologies. We just took our last order.
We hope you'll stop by again.
Huh? Oh, well, you see, we're here for some fried dumplings from the mainland.
What now?
You know, fried dumplings from the mainland? Is it too late for those?
Please, take a seat at that table there.
All right.
Thank you, anonymous
What's
gifter.
next?
Holy hell. Chat, if you guys
tell
were
you,
lucky enough to get gifted a
the
sub,
way I
make sure you thank
Even if it's
Snooze
wrong,
or
let's
the
at
anonymous
least eat.
gifter.
Fried dumplings.
I
sound
appreciate
great
it.
Right
You do
now.
not have to.
Actually, in China, dumplings are usually steamed. They don't fry them too often.
Oh, that explains the password. Kiryu-san, look at you.
Trust me, I know all kinds of useless information.
You know, they still haven't taken our orders. We call them over ourselves.
Anonymous grifter?
excuse
No, no,
me.
no. Oh, wait, it is anonymous grifter. Oh my god. Yeah, I read that as anonymous gifter, not anonymous grifter. So it is an actual person. Thank you, Anonymous. That's my bad.
Okay, all right, out of the way.
Gift from the grift. Yep.
Guess this was the spot after all.
Hidden in plain sight.
Also restaurant trap, probably.
It's probably not just here either. I'll bet there's a few more around town. No wonder the police were having trouble.
Pardon the delay. Please enjoy yourselves tonight.
So are we gonna have to like actually win, or is it gonna like narratively make us win? Okay, we're narratively gonna win. Yeah, that's blackjack.
No? Oh, hi.
Damn it.
Kiryu's winning. Oh, no. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
We're gonna have to cheat.
Chichan. Yeah.
Is she... You want to use me like I'm some tool? Yes. Like you used me.
No.
You're actually willing to do that and help us out a lot. Yeah, just sleep with them, please.
Sorry.
He's already drinking.
Kiryu-san.
Casca.
Not quite. Hey there.
I found our way in. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's such a like roundabout way of doing it, but also at the same time it would still be super obvious. The manager's here.
Okay.
Does this mean I have to actually win? Is that what this is going to be?
Welcome. Welcome.
Okay, I
one
can't
and
save
all.
in the middle of this.
Now then, if you need anything, I am the manager here. It seems you've Lady Luck on your side, however, so I don't imagine you will.
Thanks.
Come to Hawaii for sightseeing, have you?
Well, half business, half pleasure. That sort of thing.
Oh, my.
Say, Mr. Manager, I've had a blast, but honestly, this just isn't cutting it anymore.
Oh? And by that you mean...
Tossing cheap chips back and forth. We both know that's not real gambling, is it? Actually, I've heard some rumors about the Nirvana Hotel.
Yeah.
Now, I've got the money, but my company's still a newcomer in the industry, you see? I don't exactly have someone to put in a good word. And kind of funny, don't you think? Yeah, a guy with my kind of money's gotta wait it out to have some real fun.
You'll have to forgive me. As it stands, that location has a screening process that's well beyond my pedigree. For what it's worth, I doubt someone like me could get you in.
Come on, be a pal. You're really gonna leave me hanging like that? I'm really counting on you here. Please.
I'm sorry.
Take the chips back.
Has our luck run out then?
Mr. Manager, I believe the Fujinomiya family has been in the care of the Nirvana Hotel in the past.
Why didn't you just do that from the start?
And you are...
My apologies. I'm the eldest daughter of the Fujinomiya family of Japan. My name is Chitose. This guy here, he's with me. And so are all of them. So as long as they're with me, they're welcome at the Nirvana Hotel as well, correct?
Shi-chan. Hey, think for a second. What if your family finds out about this?
And you'll run away with me, right?
Sure.
Besides, I really want to help Akane-san. Well, that, and I want to show you I can be cool too.
Seduce him. Do it now.
So, what'll it be, Mr. Manager? Run it by your higher-ups, and you'll quickly see I'm the real deal.
Just one moment.
You're sure about this? They'll almost definitely contact your family.
Well, this'll at least earn me a little more trust, right?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Shit. You just had to act all cool.
Wasn't I, though?
Terribly sorry for the wait. I was able to check with my managers like you asked.
And?
My sincerest apologies for any trouble, Miss Fujinomiya. You're more than welcome at the Nirvana Hotel.
They're the richest in Japan, you fuck, bring her in. That's literally what was said on the phone. Like, straight up.
All right, we're one step closer to Wangtou.
Step nothing. All we've got to do now is reach out. Thanks, Chi-chan.
See?
Kat, we cannot
I
forget
can be
about
useful
Sai-chan.
too.
I know, I want to know, like, at
get
what
tricked
point in the story are they going to
Sure
come
we don't
back
like
in?
to. But remember, Wangtou and his men are currently after Kasuga. To have him waltz into the Nirvana Hotel himself is like...
Leading a moth to a flame? You're not wrong.
Kasuga, you take support on this one.
Wait, support? You sure? I mean, I'll be honest, I'm no tactician or anything.
We'll handle things on the inside. You be our eyes. This is no ordinary hideout. It's a secret casino inside Ganja HQ. Should things take a turn, we'll want an escape route. I'll ask Kanawa to get us some equipment. He'll know what we need.
So I'm on comms. This ought to be interesting.
Sai-chan? Yeah, she's one of the characters I use in the Sujimon battle. She's from the first game. And she's hot AF, chat. So it's sending me all the way back across town. We're gonna head over this way. Basically head to the nearest taxi. So you can teleport from anywhere, chat, but it's cheaper if you teleport from a taxi
Okay, I'm
to another taxi point.
Looks like I'm on. Let's do this.
He gone.
Don't work out now.
How dare you ballet into my nuts? Is a phrase I never thought I would say. It looks like we got a conversation here. A crying hooker?
Sup?
That's a lot of nuts. This drunk guy started getting aggressive with me inside the club. I just ran, had to get away from him. Oh my god, I was so scared. Come here, I'll comfort you.
Yes.
Damn, chat, she actually fine. I'm not sure if I can move. Okay, I'll carry you. I can't move. Stands up, like, absolutely, like, bear hugs. Do you think you can stay with me for the night? Sure. Please watch over me just for tonight. It's a tarp? Oh, it definitely is, but I'm all for springing the trap. Fuck it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Or lost. She's gonna steal your shit? I know she is.
Cheers.
She's getting us drunk again, chat.
That's good stuff.
You certainly drink like a man. Oh, have I introduced myself yet? I'm Emma. Emmy, if you like. What about you? You're from Japan, aren't you?
Yeah, my name's Kasuga. Ichiban Kasuga.
A manly name for a manly drinker.
Tonight's going to be fun. Really, though, thank you for coming to my rescue.
Don't mention it. You got put into a bad situation. I'm glad you feel like drinking again already.
You're so kind, Ichiban. If only it had been you in that club tonight, I wouldn't have run.
Whoa, hey, come on, that's not funny. I never do that kind of thing.
You're right. Some people are just good from head to toe. Although, I'd love to see what you'd be like bad.
What?
I don't really know what to say to that. Are you sure you're okay?
Don't go all shy on me now, do-gooder. Hey, Ichiban. Can I ask what you think of me?
You're hot.
What do I think of you?
Completely out of my element here. It's not like I'm good at this stuff in the first place, and these drinks are heavy. You need company. You're a cute little kitty. I barely know you. Oh no!
What am I gonna do with you, you perfect little kitten?
Oh god, that's so cringe.
Oh, yes. Why don't you come here and pet your pretty kitty cat?
What did I just say?
You're one of the most unique men I've met.
Dude, why are you like topping him off so fast?
This round is on me. You'll love it. Let's toast to fate bringing us together.
I feel like I'm gonna get absolutely like destroyed here. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting pretty drunk. Sorry.
Well, at least he knows where to look. To adjust the intensity, tone, or nuance, your reply will change based off how full the gauge is? What is this?
Oh, Ichiban, I'm going to blush. What are you doing?
Oh no, jeez, I'm sorry.
What a fascinating hunk of man you are. Don't be embarrassed. We have all night.
I like how they're literally trying to get him drunk and he's just too much of a juggernaut to go down.
Here, this is my favorite drink in the bar. Let's make this our last before we find somewhere private.
I'm at my limit.
Are you all right? Not thirsty?
Nope.
Emmy, you're sweet, but I don't know if it's right to do this when we've only just met. I mean, you went through something tonight, and you might have to process that first. And I want you to be safe. I'm sorry, but I should get going.
I see. You really are a good guy, Ichiban. I had a lot of fun with you tonight. Maybe it'd be nice to call it a night here. Maybe we'll meet again in another life.
What do you mean in another life?
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, how about some juice to sober us up?
No!
This place has great
No!
too.
I'm clearly getting spiked.
Forgive me. Someday.
I'm literally getting roofied.
Nothing.
Holy shit.
This will make you feel better.
Oh, thanks a lot.
No, don't. No! You fucking idiot! No!
Wow, you're right. The juice here's
Oh my god. Yep. So unavoidable outcome, chat.
Sorry, hero.
But at least now she knows that we are a good guy, so she feels bad about it. And before all my money's gone.
Hmm?
Yep. Oh, that was it? Okay, sweet.
Sup?
Hawaiian honey trap.
Hmm?
Oh, so he also had it done to him. Her name is Marion.
Hey.
Nah.
She and I have drifted apart. Back when we were children. Or selling herself. Okay, so she is a prostitute.
Nah.
Either a criminal mastermind or someone's protecting her. I mean, it's pretty clear that the bartender was working with her.
Sorry, brother.
Sure.
It's all you want, so you're in love with her. Oh, it's Zach from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
This is where he went. This is the alternate timeline.
Sure.
So what is that voice line? Sure. Sure. He looks different. New shirt? Yeah, I think so. I think he's chillaxing Hawaiian style. That's Pearl Street there. It's Zach from Saved by the Bell. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, don't you mean Screech? Because he looks more like Screech. Ah, the delicious dessert. Okay, so first of all, let's save, because I have not saved. Up, sugar tits.
Hey.
Icky bin? Yeah. You harassing Sophia? Don't play dumb with me now. You've got some stones hitting a milady. You're dead.
Don't get too cocky. Bring it on.
You know she's just gonna run. Like, there's no way she's gonna stay here.
Thanks so much. Ass kicking time.
Looks like I'm up. What's the holdup?
Oh, thank God he's weak to gun.
Here we go.
Are you getting scared?
You're in it now.
Ready for the knockout? Your luck,
Waiting for real, yo.
Now he's bleeding.
Legs are like jelly.
Okay, I'm up.
Let's get it done.
We're just dunking on this dude.
I'll follow your lead. Allow me.
Oh, sweet. I got $300 cash. I practically made it all back from that jerk. Mama? Oh, no. That was scary just now. Who's he? He's my pimp. Mama needs to have a conversation. Oh, of course it's a fucking Kyle. Of course. Kid's gonna go Naruto run out to Area 52. Look at him walking away like a boss. Zach doesn't know shit. Damn. So Zach doesn't know shit, and you have no interest in him, and woe is me, I have to live the hard life supporting my son. Did you ever think that maybe Zach is the one that you should be hooking up with, and he could be your sugar daddy? Like, I don't like gold diggers either, but like, I mean, shit, girl, if that's like the only way. I start bringing in money the only way I could. Damn. I've had it so hard. I had to become a prostitute instead of getting a legit job. No. It's as simple as turning over a new leaf. At least in Japan, we have some safety nets like Hello Work. Some places just spit you out and expect you to sink or swim. I mean, America has those same safety nets. You could justify anything by saying it's for your own child, but just because it's defensible doesn't mean it's right. Exactly. Hey. Even if you avoid jail time, how long it's going to be before your son grows up and blames himself for what you went through? I have no right to tell you what to do. I grew up in a different world, too. Even at my lowest, I had people I could count on. Nothing better will ever come from all this. Yeah. It's amazing that, like, you yourself don't think that. I don't want to raise another person like me who can't even afford to hope. Only I don't know what else I can do. I can literally sleep with Zach. Oh, look, there he is now. Glad you finally made it. It's good to see you, Marion. Zach, you don't know shit. Tell him to his face now. Jap, pride cometh before the fall. When you are literally broke as fuck and need to feed your child, and then you're getting angry at someone because they would throw money at your issues to fix it, you have no leg to stand on. Like, she literally even admitted it's not going to get better if she keeps down this path, and she won't take the fucking money. You can't fix me by doing the same thing.
Nah.
Oh?
I'll take Kyle. He's my kid now. It only ever seemed like for one person to win, another one had to lose. I don't understand this from the simple standpoint of she literally admits to like having prostituted herself, right? Like, so she clearly has like no morals when it comes to like doing whatever it takes to like feed her kid. But then you literally are like, no, I refuse to take money from you, Zach. It's like, what?
Yes, sir.
You don't love these hoes. He just said she should go to prison. Well, because she's like robbed a bunch of people, and that if she didn't basically admit to that, eventually it was going to catch up to her. Right? Like, so I kind of understand where he's coming from, but also I understand where chat's coming from in this regard, because it's like, you know, would they actually get caught type deal? Oh, he was in the sewer. I was going to say. Don't you throw pocket sand at me.
Okay, I'm up.
The fuck?
What's the holdup?
All right.
God, we're just kicking him multiple times.
Oh, you get scared?
Okay, he's down.
Ass kicking time.
Looks like I'm up.
They got me good.
Okay, I'm up.
Nice. God, they were not worth it for money reasons. I think the thing I hate is some of these boss battles, like, there's no chest around or anything like that. Oh, chat, it's gotcha time. Oh, we got an SSR, chat. Let's go. Let's go. We got an SSR felon.
By decree of earth and sea, I am bound to follow thee.
What? Sushi fruit? He's just a pineapple man. Time for YOLOs and FGO, yeah. That's got to be Ash's favorite one because he's got the banana necklace. Hey, where was I headed? I think I was headed over here.
I could take on anything.
Please don't. Well, that was a safe key. There's supposed to be a thing here. The dude wants food, but I have like no food. Spent 10 tickets today on Melt and got nothing. Oof.
What do you want? What do you want?
What do you want? What are you doing? What are you buying?
Hey,
Stranger.
asshole.
Run on home tomorrow.
Right, time to throw down.
Don't get caught.
I'll take you on.
All right.
Ready when you are.
Dodge this, you casual.
Allow me.
Do your worst.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought he was about to stab his buddy.
I'm waiting. Okay, I'm up.
Ass picking time.
Looks like I'm up.
Got him. Okay. So, and I don't know if it's apparent to people that like are watching, but please understand that there is a significant portion of the combat that is like very positional based. It may just look like I'm just attacking, but I'm actually doing quite a bit of positioning and like trying to like knock enemies into each other and stuff like that. So, combat like against low level easy enemies is pretty easy in that regard. It just requires you to kind of overwhelm them. But higher level combat and combat against like boss and stuff usually requires quite a bit of tactical manipulation. Like I get extra damage on an enemy that's been knocked down, so you'll see me try to combo them. I got a combo attack there because I was close enough to my ally. He is weak. Oh, I missed that. I actually could have hit him into one of my allies, but he died anyways.
Ass kicking time.
And there we go. We comboed up again. So that's what I do is I try to like focus fire the targets in such a way that I'm able to get the combo attacks. Strategery, yes.
I don't feel great. Knock it off with the staring.
This ain't a sideshow. Hey, don't get smart with me.
He's a boss? Why does this guy got a shotgun?
Don't get caught. You sticking him out.
It's a powered tool. And sometimes, if you have high enough bond, your characters will follow up attack. He's stunned though, so we're gonna try to take out the other dude here. You also get proximity bonus for being close enough.
Allow me.
And there you go. See, they never even got a turn. Okay, so I've already recruited him, so I'm not sure I care. One of these should be... Yeah, here's a taxi. All I was really looking for. We want to go to Aloe Happy because I want to change classes at this point. Huzzah! I don't know how I unlocked some of the other classes. I assume it just happens at a certain point in the story.
Welcome.
Because we have... Matsumoto Shave Ice gift set.
Today's fit.
Okay, so quarterback sack would be next. Hail Mary bomb.
What matches my personality?
So he doesn't have Desperado yet. Aquanaut we haven't gotten to make him use. Action Star we haven't. I think I'm actually going to change him to Samurai.
Who's sexy? Oh yeah, this is cool.
And we're going to have him inherit some stuff. Oh, I see. So this last one is the only one that can be done. We're going to change this. I want Ancient Panacea. Mega Swing is AoE. That gives stun. So this is going to be the only one that I think I could do. Was there anything out of all of these that actually was good? Honestly, I guess you've got like the Ricochet for conversion attempt, but I don't know that that's that good. Soul Capture may be good. We'll go with that. We're gonna change jobs. Chitose. You're almost scattering flowers. Sleep would be nice. But I've heard that Shinobi is basically just or Kunoichi is basically just the high damage one. We're gonna try out Tennis Ace with her. Nice. Definitely get some cleavage in this version.
Exquisite. I want to wear it all.
Throat slitter is maybe the best move. Yeah. Like at this point, I'm just trying to kind of like unlock the base skills of every class for cross-classing, and then I'll focus them on the ones that I think are like actually necessary. Okay, so we got Spill the Tea, Money Sucker. Hornet Swarm, inflicting damage to enemies with a chance to paralyze. The fact that she was paralyzing so many people was so good. Yielding your turn to an ally. I mean, I feel like that could be good, but also not really. Might blind them. Yeah, we'll go with the blind for now. And we're gonna change Kiryu off of Samurai. I'm thinking the Pyro Dancer may be better for him. They're both black.
Not bad. Maybe it's time I change styles.
And then what do I want to inherit on him? He's also got Beachside Barbecue. Actually, so far of all of these, I really like Wind of Iaido and Burning Arrow. He should have fire as a Pyro Dancer, so we're going to give him Wind of Iaido. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, nothing works for me.
Tell me it was a Desperado already. I'm really not that keen on linebacker. Like, I don't feel like it's that strong, at least not for the early levels. Particularly because you don't get a weapon, and so it just feels kind of meh to me. We'll let him do Aquanaut here.
Am I trying too hard? I need a makeover.
So he's got those two. We could throw in Battery Shock, but let's see, is there something else? If there's any abnormality, what's been ailing ya? That's nice for a self cleanse, but it's not party wide. Did you have a weapon? The wristbands? Yeah. I think the poison cloudburst there is actually going to be good. And we'll go with standstill stab so I can paralyze. Paralyze is such a strong ability. Okay, now we gotta head there. I don't think I can teleport from here because there's no actual, like, thing. Easy levels. Okay. The closest actual taxi is probably over in one of these. I have like this conversation marker, and I have never been able to get a conversation here. So I don't really know why.
Stand a show, dipshit. Stand a think you can.
Bring it on.
Using teapots on normal free quest feels wrong. It's fine, Chad. Don't worry about it too much. It feels like it's all relative. I definitely have recruited him before. I guess this is what I meant when I said, like, you should try to, like, min-max your bond. You should try to care about it, but, like, don't sweat it if you can't, right? Not the end of the world. Head to the exit door while stopped and disembark. You can also talk to the driver to get the next stop quickly. Okay. Let's try out riding a trolley.
These turned out real nice. Hey there. Snap any good photos?
Yeah, they came out perfectly. I got the most amazing shots. Hawaii's heaven on earth for a photographer like me.
I'm sure. This place has so many beautiful sights and scenes. I like the beaches.
Yeah, at night.
I thought there's plenty of photo ops. Hey, if it's all right with you, can I look at some of your photos?
Oh, sure. I don't mind. Are you a tourist or something?
Yeah, something like that. I usually hang around Yokohama, but I had some business to take care of here. Name's Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you.
I'm George Kuroki. You can always find me riding the trolley and taking pictures. Nice to meet you too,
That's
Kasuga-chan.
kind of terrifying. Why are you always riding the
You
trolley?
see my pictures, did you? Then here, take a look. These are the finest photos I've ever taken.
Let's see.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Oh no.
What do you think? Incredible, aren't they?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Dude, what's your deal? Every one of these guys is a sicko.
Well, of course they are. My field of photography is sickos, after all. Lifestyles of the sick and infamous.
The fuck? Snap those sickos? Oh no.
Specialize in that?
Yeah, and Hawaii is the best place to find them. A lot of folks let loose when they come here, and some of them get a little too carried away. Take this viral video from a while back. Apparently, some whack job in a mask went around harassing tourists and put it on camera. And now the number of copycats imitating that video skyrocketed. They've been disguising themselves and pulling even more stupid stunts around town. This place is turning into a hotbed of depravity. The perfect work environment for a photographer of the obscene.
Hey, this is your job? You can really make money off of this shit?
You can make a pretty penny, actually. Who do you think pays for them?
Wait, I can make money off of this? Hold on.
As you?
Obscene as me? Good luck. Listen, the cops are the ones coughing up the cash. You hear me? The cops.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I told you, the number of copycats are skyrocketing. That means the police are having a hard time taking care of them, so they came to me to do something about it. They figured the most efficient way to round them up was to get me in on this. You know, since I'm always taking shots of them anyway.
Okay, so how's a photographer supposed to help?
Well, in short, the cops use my pictures to find these sickos and arrest them. We have it rigged so that whenever
They're outsourcing it.
the picture data immediately gets sent to the cops. And with the picture data, they can pinpoint where the sickos are and catch them in the act. Plus, if I can photograph them doing the deed, then the pictures also double as criminal evidence. So it's 2 birds, 1 stone. Anyway, I'm doing noble work here. Maybe one day I'll get me a medal.
Well, I guess that explains your bizarre taste in photography.
You're catching on. And since the trolley is the most efficient way to get around Hawaii, it makes my job easier.
So
than
whenever
ever.
you ride the trolley, you have to
There's
take
no way
pictures of these
anyone would
fuckers.
suspect they're being watched and photographed on the fly. Honestly, it's pretty fun. Just search for sickos hiding themselves in a crowd of normal, ordinary people and snap a photo. Kinda like a game.
I knew it. It's a mini game.
Sounds fun when you put it that way.
You wanna give it a whirl?
Oh, who, me? I don't know if I'll be any good at it, though. Haven't used a camera much at all.
That's fine. I'm not telling you to create a masterpiece or anything. All you gotta do is look for people wearing stuff on their heads and snap a picture once you spot them. No need for any fancy tricks or techniques.
It's Pokemon Snap, but for perverts. Yes.
Have 'em as large
Yes, it
and
is.
centered as possible.
This is now the 4th game in this game.
You think you can handle it? Then give it your best shot.
All right, guess I'll do a little test run.
Nice. Snap away, Kasuga-chan.
Sicko Snap, yep. Is a side game where you snap photos from a trolley window, capturing sickos doing sick deeds throughout the city. Will earn you reward snap points. Keep in mind, you can only take a limited number of pictures, though. Once you run out, the game ends. Earn enough snap points by the end in order to clear the game. When capturing a sicko, try keeping them in frame as much as possible to earn even more snap points. Taking a perfect shot may be difficult, but sometimes you gotta suffer for your art. By taking photos centered on the target, you'll be rewarded with more snap points. Want better ratings? Then zoom in. Keep in mind that you only earn snap points for a specific sicko once to make your shots count.
Gonna get some good shots. Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice. These shots came out real nice. Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice. Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice.
There's got to be a higher difficulty.
Good enough for me.
I don't know if that got both of them.
Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice. These shots came out real nice. Good enough for me. Good enough for me.
I don't know how that counts, but okay.
Picture perfect. These shots came out real
What the fuck is
nice.
that?
Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. These shots came out real
God damn
nice.
it.
Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice. These shots came out real nice. Good enough for me.
You tried.
Good enough for me. These shots came out real nice. These shots came out real nice.
for me. Good enough for me.
All in frame.
I missed
Great
one.
shots.
Who the fuck did I miss? Three different trolleys you can take, so 3. Okay. It might have been the double. It probably was.
Whew. Great work, Kasuga-chan. You know, you're pretty good at this. You did well for your first time.
Oh, yeah? It was tougher than I thought, though. These sickos really pop out of nowhere.
Well, that's what sickos do. Show up where people don't want them. But they usually have a pattern, to some degree at least. If you manage to pin it down, then getting some nice shots will be a piece of cake. It takes a few tries to get the hang of it, but I'm sure you'll be a phenomenal degenerate photographer in no time. Oh, before I forget, here's your reward for that photo session just now. Since it was your first time, I gave you a little bonus. Go on, take it.
Okay. That's not bad.
Normally, we use a point-based system, where you earn points based on the quality of your pictures. You can then trade those points for cash or items, but this time's special. Oh, right. You can take this too.
A camera? Are you sure I can have this?
Yeah, I have another one of the same model. Don't worry about it. It's all yours. There are multiple trolley lines aside from this one that the police are using to snap pictures. Each line's got its own difficulty and unique breed of sickos, too.
Unique
For now,
breed.
just brush up your skills at Aloha Beach. It's the easiest spot to take photos from. And once you've gotten your bearings, give the other trolley lines a try when you're feeling up to it.
Got it. Well, now that I've got a camera, I'll try to do my part.
I'm doing
Not
my
much,
part.
but I'll do my best where I can.
Hey, if you got any questions or just something random to say, then you can come talk to me anytime.
Will do.
All right, then. Good luck out there, Kasuga-chan.
You too.
Guess I've got a new hobby.
Yippee! There's a ton of sickos over there. Ooh, boy. Give me some more of that action.
Mom? What's he doing?
Oh, don't look, sweetie. We call people like him a sicko.
So did I get money from that? Or is it just points?
Hey, what's the holdup?
Looks like it was just points. Somehow I ended up closer to my destination, though. Ada. Wait, I need to beat you.
Don't you mess with the battle's on. Full power.
Oh, you know, it might help if I actually equipped proper gear. Yeah, like that. I thought I had more than just the novice tennis racket.
Drink soon.
Say, can I get back there from here? You go upstairs. Oh, the game won't let me. Never mind. What's up, Didojis?
We're in full swing.
Okay, so talk to him when we're ready. Let's save.
Listen up.
I prepared a little something. You're looking at the agency's latest
Thanks.
surveillance gear. Say the same for you. I think you gained access to Nirvana Hotel that quickly. You now enter through the heart of the ganja. Really got to thank Chi-chan for that. Please, no more flattery. I didn't do much. Now, Kasuga-san, I understand that you'll be on surveillance on this end this time. We can take you to the surveillance point near the Nirvana Hotel anytime. Just let me know when you're ready. Are you able to go now? Try to prepare. Recommended level 24. Recommended equipment level 3.
No.
I don't actually know what level I am. So everybody is definitely higher level. Gear wise, we're pretty much all 3 other than the running shoes. So I'm sure we're fine.
Okay.
You could trade items, points you could trade for items and money. Yeah, I figured, because that's kind of how all the mini games work. And I think that's my only issue with them at this point, is that the mini games are very grindy. And as a result, like, they really want you to, like, waste a bunch of hours on it.
Fujinomiya, we've been expecting you.
Hot damn. Hot damn, Chi-chan.
Man, this place is stuffy out the ass. Whew.
How's the view?
Crystal clear. Gotta hand it to the Daidoji. This really is just like 007.
If you say so. We're about to set foot inside. If we start to lose connection, let me know.
Okay. Look after those 2, Kiryu-san. And be careful.
Will do. All right. Let's get this done.
Damn suit's gonna suffocate me, and these socks make my feet feel all itchy. And why doesn't everyone just wear sandals?
Can you grow up? We're on a mission.
Right this way, Miss Fujinomiya.
Wonderful. Well, Kiryu-san? Care to be my arm candy tonight?
As you wish.
Whoa. Oh. Damn. That was cool. Hey, guys, what do I get to do?
I don't know. Hold my drinks.
What? Oh, come on.
Wow. I mean, that's what happens when you're a loser like that, Tommy. Kiryu gets the women because Kiryu is suave. Toby's feeling so inadequate right now.
We're on the elevator. You still with us?
A little spotty here and there, but it's fine.
The security at District 5 was nothing compared to this.
No kidding. Chi-chan really came through for us.
Thank you for waiting. Floor 7.5. Good luck to you.
I feel like this is gonna go all out because there's like no music. Everything is so like stuffy.
So, the casino's just beyond, huh?
Right. The real game's about to begin.
Yeah. This is way cheesier than I imagined.
No, this place is definitely catering to the VIPs.
I mean, it's like a diner.
Take a look.
What are those?
100,000.
Gaming plaques for all the high rollers. One right there's 100 grand.
For one bet? Fuck that.
Kasuga, you seeing this?
Yeah. Anyone look like the kind
Dude,
of guy
don't
Wong
touch
To
your
might approach?
glasses.
Like
Just
someone
makes it
really
look more
breaking it in?
obvious.
Not yet.
Hey, handsome.
Nice.
You son, what the hell are you doing?
Just giving you a little change of scenery.
Thank you.
By doing that? How thoughtful.
Well, we looked around, but didn't see anyone winning big or making a show. Most of the guests here are Asian.
And look, they're all having a blast.
Hey, I just overheard some of the other guests. Apparently the owner's gonna show up soon.
The owner. That has to be Wong To, right?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, wrong toe.
Seems he's here just about every day.
You said soon. How soon we talking?
Well, I can't say for sure.
Is the main here a cheery boy? I assume you mean cherry boy.
Actually,
yeah.
Yes, I can.
Like 100%.
Here.
He absolutely does not look dressed for the occasion. Like, he does not look like he belongs here. The man's in fucking loafers and like a turtleneck.
Your family's contributed so much to us over the years, Chitose Fujinomiya.
Ah, wrong toe. The ganja commander.
Oh. And our unannounced guest, Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you.
So you knew from the start.
And I thought you might have noticed. Before you even stepped inside, we already run all sorts of body checks on you. No reason we can't sniff out a few spy gadgets, especially here. After all, we welcome VIPs from every corner of the globe.
Well, for VIPs, this crowd sure doesn't act like it.
They're a special breed. The guests here have grown tired of the usual luxury, you see. They come here because they want to satisfy their superiority.
Over what?
Over this whole idealistic country. That's what. These people share a common thread. They were all chasing after the great American dream. A dream that prizes machismo and freedom over all else. The America they sought was too good to be true. Yet all the while, it told them they were vastly inferior. So to rid themselves of that feeling, they worked their fingers to the bone. But by the time their hard work might have finally paid off, the America they knew was long gone. This new America valued diversity, condemned masculinity, and now more than anything, put caution over freedom.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
that
dealing
sounds
with the
like modern
American
day.
dream in spades, is that it?
Exactly. This is the America they held in their hearts. A place of promise they secretly hated just as much as they sung its praises. And we let our guests fulfill their heart's desires to the absolute fullest. Quite a concept, wouldn't you say? Enjoy yourselves. I'm sure you'll agree.
Unfortunately, we're not here for that. We're here for you.
Well, that's quite the honor. You're most welcome. Especially this Kasuga I've been hearing so much about. Might I ask that he join us as well?
Tell him to stay put. They're up to something.
No. Whatever his goal is, he's threatening Kasuga right now. He's saying if he doesn't come, we'll all die.
I see you know how this works.
That's it then. You get all that?
Yeah, I'll head up right now.
That's when you just tell them that all of that was live streamed.
Seems he's here.
Hey, you guys all right?
All good. I swear, I will never get used to this.
What's the point in wearing a bow tie if you're gonna wear it
Glad you could
undone?
make it. Welcome, Ichiban Kasuga.
Thanks for the invite. There's a lot I need to ask you.
Not when I have questions for you. And I'm sure you know what those are.
Akane-san, right? We're here for the same thing.
That's fine, but it's a little loud here. Please, why don't we take this to the back of the house?
No.
Drinks are, of course.
Literally no.
Not gonna let us enjoy the place a bit? We're here as your guests, after all.
Yeah, wrong
My
toe.
apologies. However, a minute with me is rather expensive. Suffice to say, you might as well have hit the jackpot. Aren't we lucky?
Just putting it out there. Anyway, let's go.
Thanks for the sub, Balls Deep 69. Yeah, exactly.
Please.
What the?
Oh, wait. This is it. This is the big boss's office? I heard of cutting corners, but man.
All is not as it seems.
We got an all-access tour of your friends the Barracuda's place the other day. Their boss's pad is straight out of a mafia movie. Guess you like to keep things simple, huh?
A long time ago, I was desperate to surround myself with expensive things. I worked for my money, so why not? But at some point, I came to see the truth of it all. If it had a price, I could get it. Whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted it. As long as I was sure of that, the possessions didn't matter. Have not, it makes no difference. This is all I need. The things that get the job done. For me, that's this desk, this chair, and this computer. The people out there rejoice and wallow over dice and cards. And with every passing bet, they're still none the wiser.
So maybe the customer isn't king. But all that aside, I can't say I'm one for looking down on people.
Perhaps I said too much. I doubt there's very many who could relate. Now, to the matter at hand. Ichiban Kasuga, you're the estranged son of Akane, the director of the Palikana orphanage. Do I have that right?
Actually, I'm still trying to confirm that myself. But yeah, probably.
We're looking for Akane as well. If you know her whereabouts, I ask that you please tell us. Naturally, you won't leave empty-handed.
Sorry, but I don't know. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Huh. You seem confident in that. Care to put it to the test?
Fight me.
对他留张嘴说话，除了春日都杀了。不二宫的女。
Even the Fujinomiya girl? That seems really stupid.
Like it even matters. You fellas better get ready.
Well, now I know that these are actual outfits. Or is this going to be a cutscene fight? It's getting ready for the boss music. Wrong toe, Ganja Commander. Oh no, he's got a pen. It's the penis mightier.
Something wrong? Here Here we go. Nothing personal. Your luck's
Looks like I'm up.
Sure, I'll play.
friggin' stance. Can't land a single hit.
Attack without thinking, he's gonna dodge every last one.
Let's get it done.
Oh my god, stop fucking moving.
I shall strike thee down.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay, so he's immune.
Allow me. Ready for the knockout? Your luck's
It doesn't look like he can dodge AoE attacks, at least. Oh, and you're weak to water? So I'm gonna keep trying to hit this dumb fuck with the bleed. Ow. Okay, perfect guarded that.
Prepare yourself. I love spilling tea.
Hey, thanks.
Here we go. Nothing personal.
Behold,
Oh, I missed. It's cool to see status effects actually being useful. I agree. I almost missed that because I was looking at chat.
You've been lucky until now, but that luck's about to run out.
Here I come. Got it. Nice.
Interesting. I may have underestimated you.
Okay, I'm up.
I think he's gonna like counter anything I do.
let's get it done.
He's apparently weak to ranged.
There's no way you're on my level.
Okay, he's got a heal. That's annoying. He's gonna heal over time. And that's why I didn't care to actually finish that dude off. Yo! Oh shit, he did the evasion again.
Ass kicking time.
Here we go.
Well, I'm waiting.
Too slow.
Oh my god, dude. I can't get any NP this way either, so like he's gonna end up forcing me to just
Allow me.
regen that, you fuck. Oh, come on. Because, like, we gotta get the special ability off before they finish me. Like, literally dodges while on the ground. Okay, that was a lot of job ranks. That was actually really good.
I think I'm getting better at this.
Cut like 4 or 5 job ranks on people.
Stronger now.
Impossible. Just who are you?
We're a bunch of
Looks like
hobos.
your numbers were off a bit, huh?
That's why he's wearing those shoes. You kicked a motherfucking chair into him.
Now we can finally hash things out. Got a lot to tell us, after all.
But yeah, it's always really interesting to see how this game handles like the modern adaptation of what a JRPG would be.
I was her son.
Maybe try one question at a time.
Oh, it's your pick. You're telling me either way. Look, you're all out of chips at this point. See?
Why has Tomizawa got a sword?
Wangto, right? So then should I assume you're the boss of the Ganja?
More like commander.
Oh, hey, my bad. All right, Mr. Commander. Why go through all this trouble to get to Akane-san? She's just the director of some orphanage. What's a nice lady like her got to do with you? Better answer while it's still me asking the questions. Kiryu-san's not as friendly as I am.
Yeah, he kicked a chair into you.
You were tougher than I expected. So I'm actually a little worn out. But don't worry. A few minutes with me, and you'll practically be singing.
Look, I'd prefer giving that mug of yours a break. Besides, you've got your boys watching you. Making you cry out in the open like this seems a little cruel, don't you think? I'd rather not embarrass you.
We were asked to look for the old lady. It's the same with the Barracudas. It's a request from the Overseer.
Overseer? What do you mean? Aren't you the Overseer here?
I'm not talking about some pit boss who runs things at the Nirvana. I mean the Overseer of this whole state.
Wait, all of Hawaii?
Yep.
The Ganja and the Barracudas may seem like competition on the surface. But in reality, we're all just cells of the Overseer.
Yep.
In the end, he's the one pulling the strings.
Yep. And we already know who that is.
Woman. She made off with the Overseer's treasure. If we were to get it back, then he'd owe us for all it's worth. In fact, I'm sure he'll pay that and then some.
The hell?
头帅，我认为老板绝对不会希望听到您再多说一个字。
Huh? Hey, sit down.
老板会成倍给您的，可不只是帮他干活的报酬，背叛时需要付出的代价也是翻倍的。你小子，难道是老板那边的奸细？你已经背叛了的事，很快就会传到老板手下的耳朵里。
Not if he kills you.
就由我来举火为号吧。举火？什么意思？
Hey, say something we can understand.
Oh, he's gonna jump. Man just penguin dove out the fucking window.
Didn't have a chance from up here. What the hell was that just now? He's dead. Why'd he jump? What is going on?
Hey, you understood him. What was he saying?
That my betrayal would be known by all, Overseer included.
So the guy who jumped, he was one of the Overseer's spies. What else did he say?
He said something about setting off a signal, and he jumped.
A signal? And is that why he jumped? Was his death the signal?
My son's in danger. My son!
What?
快联系我儿子在的那个房间，让人守好，谁也别放出来。
Hurry up and untie them! My boy needs them now!
Wait, huh? But...
I'm not too clear on it, but do what he says. It seems like an emergency.
Oh, if you say so, Kiryu-san.
Please, let me see my son. He's in the penthouse. It's on the top floor.
Fine, but not on your own. We're coming with you.
Then this way! Hurry!
I really hope this guy is not a recruitable companion, because I just don't like him. Whereas I hope she's a recruitable companion. Wrongtoe ran to the elevator outside the casino. I should hurry up and go after him. Then again, a whole lot just went down. Hard to say what's waiting up ahead. We ought to prepare as best we can. We'll get going after that. I too agree and should spend some time in the casino. Can I play blackjack? Can I grab a drink? No? I can just talk to you. I can get some Pepe pizza. I find it strange that they're like... I think I'll be fine. I think, but I think the issue that I have here is that there's no like heal up point. Okay. So that should be good. And before there's a point like right here.
Hey, how old is your son?
He's only 6. His mother left him some time ago. I've got a sitter with him.
6, huh? It's just a little guy.
Yeah, but the sitter is probably one of the agents. Hello, Agent Smith.
其实您根本不用着急，统帅，因为令郎现在已经不在这个房间里了。那个女的也是我们的人，在遇见您之前一直就是了。
But Too late. My son's already been taken. Then, are these guys?
That's right. 明明是你背叛在先嘛。
Oh.
这种行为可是罪该万死。我宰了你。
That's okay. We got the gist.
Okay, I'm up.
Time to play some tennis.
可要让我尽兴一点。Here we go.
Sure, I'll play with you.
All right.
Ooh, nice follow-up.
Something wrong? Get scared? I'll follow your lead.
Wait, that also hit her? Holy crap. I'm actually impressed that I managed to, like, literally... literally dodge all of that. I also like how I'm just beating this dude with a fish.
Looks like I'm up.
Me too.
Okay. At least I'm getting good money from this.
Guess I'm a fast learner.
Learning more every day.
Who knew I had it in me?
Okay, nice. He got Mask of Fertility. That's good. That means Kiryu can heal now, which he's one of the only people that really couldn't.
你把我儿子带去哪儿了？你又对他做什么？比起你儿子，还是先担心一下你自己吧。你说什么？我会让你儿子死在你的眼前，然后再杀了你。所以你儿子现在没事的，放心啦。混蛋，居然这样和我说话，你怎么敢
？Any idea where they're taking your son?
No. And regardless, we need to get far away from this place. Please, you have to get me out of here. I'll tell you whatever you want. Right now,
I feel like Wrong Toe is going to become our teammate, chat.
Kiryu-san, let's start by getting out of this hotel. Come on, we need to find a safe place to lay low.
Because it was also a thing in the first game. We also got another dude from the Triad. Was it Zhang or whatever his name was? Did he just say the N-word?
That guy might have been an ally, you know?
At this point, who's to say? We've no time to worry about him.
Wamto's left the hotel with Kasuga and his crew. They're heading south. So make sure you tell the cops they went north.
Got it.
Over here! Someone just fell out the window! Come quick, I've never seen anything like this!
I think that's why they're there. I don't think you have to tell the cops that.
Hello? Yeah, Achan?
Kasuga-san, the news is all over the internet. What happened out there? An employee was thrown out of a window at the Nirvana Hotel.
Kasuga.
Damn, those people just disappeared. That's wild.
Sorry, Achan.
They just pulled the piece and ghosted out.
The police! They're taking off!
What's that mean?
Simple. We're on our own. Police didn't see it. It's not their problem.
Damn it. That bastard. Is there anyone he doesn't control?
Hey,
Wait.
tell me, have you always been public enemy number one?
No! I was... The Overseer played me. I never expected this.
Well, maybe you should have.
Shut your mouth!
That's enough. Now stay calm. We'll make it out of this.
Yeah, these guys are small fry.
Moment of truth. Let's go.
Bring it on.
Okay, I'm up.
Oh, come on.
Okay, that wasn't hit in the right direction at all.
Allow me.
I read that as pectoral onslaught. Oh damn, that was faster than I thought. No, not the Sizzler!
Looks like I'm up.
Here we go.
Ready when you are.
Let's go.
Is that a giant flounder? Yes, it's a surfboard.
Let's get it.
Ready when you are. Okay, I'm up.
Allow me.
Oh, so those guys aren't actually in the combat. No wonder I can't hit anyone into them.
All right.
I'll follow your lead.
Ass-kicking time.
All right, at least he's paralyzed.
Here we go.
You now get no turn. And you get tag teamed instead.
All right, we did it.
Yeah.
Wait, he's got a gun! Oh, never mind. It's only a knife. Bro, that's a dick move.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, Wong-To! Shit! Chi-chan, you got a bandana or something? We gotta tie this up and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, hold on. I think I had something.
Wong-To's key here.
You're gonna use your panties? Like you don't have anything in that dress.
Somewhere we won't get attacked.
Well, for that, we'll want to get ourselves a car. Still, let's start by getting out of here. Hey, Ichiban, we're moving along. Give me a hand here.
Where the fuck did you get that? Like she didn't even have a like bag or a purse or anything.
Let's stop here for now. Give him a sec to breathe.
Marianne questioning, is she like Nobukatsu? Yes, she is.
You all right, Wong-To?
But she's exactly like Nobukatsu.
I'm feeling a bit lightheaded now. To think everything was fine before you all showed up. Yeah, must be hard.
All right, I'll find us a car. No point trying to get him up on his feet again.
Good plan. We'll get
I
patched up
sentence
once we're
him
at the
to
safe house.
Dondoko Island.
Appreciate it.
I'll come back as soon as I can.
Yeah, Godspeed.
Are you sure he won't betray you?
Hey, maybe you can't exactly trust anyone right now, but Tomio'll come through.
Chitose might.
Oh, well.
For all we know,
Even if he
Chitose's
does keep
working
his
for the
word,
Overseer.
It won't mean all that much to a dead man.
Well, you look all right to me. Just hang in there. There's a lot we still need to hear from you.
And that would be...
You were looking for Akane-san. That's because this Overseer asked you to, right? You said Akane-san's on the run with some kind of treasure.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Just who is this Overseer?
The Overseer. He's got more control over the island than I'd ever thought possible. He plays spies in my organization, spies in the police. He's even got insiders with the Barracudas. And their loyalty, the lengths they'll go to, it's the real deal. You saw it, didn't you? The way that man jumped back there. He gave his life just so I'd be branded a traitor. For no reason other than calling me out.
Yeah. Damn, Twitter crazy with that call-out energy.
The Overseer.
Motherfuckers be jumping out of buildings.
The one in charge. Is Bryce.
Bryce?
As in? The Sage of Polycana. Conniving old bastard.
Oh.
He's the one who had us do the search.
And that's why she ran from the orphanage.
I met him. He's the one behind this? Why? After everything Akane-san's done,
Because he wants her to be a
all
sacrifice.
she wanted was to help people.
And because she stole his shit.
And now, an entire religion's coming after her?
Also because he's going to take these kids to Epstein Island. Which, chat, I don't know if you saw, right? But like, I don't know if you saw, but like, hold on. Like, so this is the thing. And it's a survival game. And it just came out. I saw that this morning. Yeah, it's literally a survival game where you gotta survive Epstein Island. And it's like, oh my god. Is that allowed on stream? I'm sure I can show it. I don't know if there's like nudity or anything in it, so I'm not gonna show that if that's the case. But yeah, so definitely a thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's save here. Oh, is this the beginning of a new chapter? Sweet. Dude, sweet. Aha! It's To Love Trouble.
But why? I mean, wasn't Polycana... Akane-san believed in that stuff too, right? Seriously, why is Akane-san so important to these guys?
See for yourself. We caught this on camera about 2 weeks back. Polycana. It's their orphanage, right?
Sure seems like it. Yeah. This is where she worked.
So basically, this shit's a fucking cult. It's not a religion, chat. It's a cult.
The picture that Daidoji faction gave me is the same photo.
Whoa, you're right. Hey, tell me, who's this girl with Akane-san?
She's not just some girl. You see, Bryce is really after her. Her name is Lonnie. This island Bryce may think of himself as its new god, but she could take that all away. The girl's his Achilles heel.
Is it his daughter or something?
Knowing how Bryce works, he'll do whatever it takes to track her down and snuff her out.
Snuff her out? A poor little girl?
Intensely focused.
You said her name's Lonnie? What the hell's Bryce want with a kid like her? What's killing her gonna solve?
Hang on. First, who is Bryce, really? How does one man control all of Hawaii's underworld? Care to explain that?
I don't know the details myself. By the time I started gaining prominence here, Bryce was already the sage of Polycana, and well in charge.
Right, okay. And how far back was that?
This was 30 years ago.
Jesus.
Fair to say Bryce was always here. His control over the underworlds lasted at least all this time. And get this. He looked exactly the same back then.
The fuck?
30 years ago?
He's a vampire.
Wait, how old is he now?
Sounds like he's easily over 90. If that's really the case, he must be some kind of monster.
Back in my early days, I had my sights set on expanding to America's mainland. In a sense, Hawaii was supposed to be a sort of stepping stone. Things were going well. I had driven out the existing Chinese presence and become the king of a new regime in Hawaii.
And it's been Ganja ever since, huh?
That's right. But something occurred, just as I was about to make my next move. You see, it was then I got a visitor. I speak for the Overseer. That was how he greeted me.
The Overseer? By that, he meant Bryce?
Correct. Though I didn't know that at the time. Naturally, all I saw was a no-name fool spitting hollow threats. And given my newfound status here, I promptly sent him packing. That was a grave mistake.
Huh?
No more than a week later.
Why'd the volume get so much higher?
It was a small cardboard box. Even stranger, the sender was my hometown. When I looked inside, I found a head staring back at me.
Jesus.
It wasn't just anyone's. It was my mother's.
Jesus.
To uncover my place of birth alone was by no means an easy task. But he'd quickly proven otherwise. Chose to shove it in my face. And it was then and there I knew what I was up against.
And after that, it was side with Bryce or suffer the consequences.
Right. Granted, I was always looking for a chance at revenge. Truly, I may have kneeled. I could never let my mother's death go unanswered. To that end, I went to great lengths selecting men I could trust. There was no knowing what would make its way back to Bryce. And still...
That suit, right? Bryce's spies were right under your nose the whole time.
So it would seem. Furthermore, Polycana's at the heart of this whole mess. Bryce's spies, they're bred from within Polycana itself.
What, like brainwashing?
It's the kids,
Exactly.
the orphanage.
He uses his position as sage to influence believers. And once he has their trust, he makes himself their object of worship. Those he lures in follow his every command. Not even death is off the table, long as it's for his sake. You saw that for yourself back at the hotel. Bryce's role as Polycana sage is everything to him. It's more than just a front, much more.
Okay, Bryce is no joke. Get that. But back to my original question. Why the hell is this Lonnie so important to him?
Well, I'm not sure. It's like I said before. As far as we know, Dwight and I are only following Bryce's orders. That's not to mention that we rarely receive those from the man himself. However, this time, we did. He told us to find the girl named Lonnie at all costs, and that Akane be with her. He said she was trying to keep her safe. That's all we were ever told. No rhyme or reason. Bryce had given the order, and with that, we had no choice but to follow.
Ah, Dwight left that out. In fact, he was pretty vague about things. He told us an unknown client offered him 10 mil, and that's it.
The Overseer's identity is the last thing he let slip. Wouldn't you know? You bought his story, hook, line, and sinker.
Sneaky bastard. Who knew he was such an actor?
I did.
Anyway, if this was some rare...
Because he was
direct
Danny
order from
Trejo.
Bryce, and Akane-san and this Lonnie girl are special. He wouldn't pull out all the stops otherwise. And that's why you thought Lonnie was Bryce's weak point. Is that right?
Yeah. I thought if I could get my hands on her, Bryce would be the one bowing down to me.
Nope. That was stupid.
That was foolish.
Yeah.
So we got mafia bosses and casino managers at play. Two grown-ass men with pretty major titles chasing after a kid with no real clue as to why. And then there's Akane-san. She must have realized that Lonnie was being targeted. Fair to say, that's why she ran off with her.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So it's got to be all about that like virgin
Based on
sacrifice
this, she looks
bullshit.
about 10. That right?
Yeah.
She's just a kid. Her best hope was someone pulling her from the lion's den. If not for Akane-san, she'd have never stood a chance.
Dude, why you gotta break his phone?
She needs our help.
Bro, that's expensive.
Right now, it's darkness at every turn for her, and there's no end in sight.
Now you have no picture. What the fuck is this? The shit? Oh, that's got to be from one of the prior games, yeah.
There's a way out. That there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. I'm with you on that 100%, Kiryu-san.
They have my son too. Polycana stole him from me. I won't abandon him.
Shh. Everyone, quiet down.
Ah, great. Now what?
Dude, that was totally someone just making a dog noise.
They aren't with me.
That was not an actual dog. Okay.
We know you're still out there. You're still limping around. Must be fun, eh? Come on and show yourself. I'll fix you right up.
It's Yamai. He must have sniffed us out.
You saying he works for Polycana too?
No.
Duh.
To Yamai, Hawaii's just another rock out at sea. He's nowhere on the Overseer's radar. He's too small time to be.
Yeah. And what's he doing here?
From where Yamai sits, the Ganja are collapsing. This is the perfect chance to wipe us out. And sure enough, he's taking it.
Or
You fellas are here too,
he's just here for Kiryu.
Kasuga, Kiryu-san. Wong To's the main event tonight. Hand him over, and I guarantee you boys will go out in one, maybe two swings.
Gee, how generous.
I don't know why this guy thinks he's gonna do anything to me.
Doesn't look like they're coming out, boss. Maybe they scampered off.
Nah, not while the Gimp's still with them. Unless they've got a stretcher, they're not going anywhere. They're probably skulking around in the shadows.
But boss, how the hell do we find him when it's this dark?
What?
Having trouble seeing? All right then. Let me get a light.
Huh? Oh, allow me, boss.
Hey, I don't hear anything. You think they backed off?
No, I think he's setting fire to the forest.
I would never give up that easily. That's for sure.
Called it.
Oh, come on.
They have a gimp. They can't get away. So.
Well now, this ought to brighten things. Plus, it's warm, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Shit, cold out here.
This guy's some kind of reptile?
He's out of his mind.
We're gonna get fried if we stick around. Let's move! Yakuza-san!
Hurry! It's spreading fast!
Thank goodness. We can rest here.
Sheesh, what took you?
Guess we're out of options.
Okay, so we take him out. Then what do we do?
Not to worry, Chichan. We'll make it out.
Hey, where's Tommy?
Tommy, I hope you're ready, pal.
Right then. I wonder how you'll handle things this time around, Kazuma Kiryu. Let's see whether the dragon breathes fire or his last breath, shall we?
I hate to break it to you, man, but this isn't gonna go the way you think it is. And yes, he's actually gonna breathe fire.
It's from one of these trees. Maybe we can use it.
It's too hot. The fire's out of control.
Yeah, the last thing we want is to get too close.
Sure, I'll play with you.
Come on.
Ready for the knockout? Your luck's
There we go. We got Yamai bleeding, which is 100% what we needed to do.
Something wrong?
Sure, I'll play with you.
Brace yourself!
Now he's paralyzed as well.
Okay, I'm up.
Something wrong? Allow me.
Hmm.
Nothing personal.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, I didn't get the blind, unfortunately.
Open wide. Still breathing.
Still paralyzed and can't move. He's actually in the corner here.
Prepare yourself. Let's hear the
Here we go.
Well, I'm waiting.
Ready for the knockout.
Like, I'm basically just trying to blitz Yamai here before he can actually... Before he can actually get any moves off. There we go. So Yamai basically did nothing. I effectually just cheesed this fight, which is great.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm up.
So it really appears like out of everything that the tennis star does not actually hit people in the direction he's supposed to.
Allow me.
Because it's like, it's hard to actually combo people with her.
Okay, I'm up.
1,400 in cash. I'll take that.
Getting stronger. On to the next level.
Think I'm getting better at this. Yes, I'm a fast learner.
Yeah, God, they're already ranked 12. Holy crap.
Doing better, learning more every day.
Could have happened to a nicer guy, yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm shivering.
Hold it up okay, Kiryu-san?
Yeah, though not for long. If we don't move, we're dead.
We want to leave Wangto behind then? There's no way in hell we'll drag him out of here in time.
Wait! Come on! You gotta help me! Hey, we couldn't even if we wanted to. The only way we're getting out of this is...
Show me.
He's here! Look sharp, everyone! Get in, quick! Here, give me a hand! Come on, try to push through it!
Go and take the wheel, Chitose.
Right.
Ah, damn it. Bro, you gonna hit that motherfucker with a rock?
This is how the legend ends, I see.
Kiryu-san!
Kiryu-san! Forget it! Just go! If we all get ourselves killed, Akane and Lani will have no one. Chitose, time to roll! No, no way! Not yet! I can take care of myself.
We can win.
Go!
We already beat them once. I don't understand them. It's just catch-up chat.
Well, Wangto and Kasuga chose to cut and run, eh? All that, and the only thing I'm left with is a dying fossil. You know,
There was once a time when I actually looked up to you. What a waste.
You know he's not going to kill him.
Great. Looks like they turned off Kiryu-san's phone. GPS really would have helped us out about now.
Indeed. Just try to take it easy for now, Kasuga-san.
Right. Sorry.
From what everyone said, it's best to assume Kiryu-san's been captured. If they'd killed him, there'd be no reason to disable the GPS.
Well, hang on. Kiryu-san still could have been dumped out at sea, right? I mean, that'd shut his phone off real quick.
I suppose that's possible, isn't it? Though your inability to read the room is truly remarkable.
Agreed.
Huh? Well, I mean, I just thought we should consider all the angles.
Tommy, maybe consider shutting up first.
Kiryu-san wouldn't go down that easy. Still, right now he needs all
Wouldn't go down that easy. I don't know. He went down that easy.
Yes. In fact, our search for
Like, I agree with that line of thought, but
should be our number
the
one
fact remains they made him go down that easy.
I figured you'd say the opposite.
You thought I'd write Kiryu off as a pawn and tell you to stick to the mission? It's true. He is being used by the Daidoji faction. However, he simply cannot be replaced. If our mission wants any hope of success, Kiryu-san must be brought to safety.
Yamai's probably got him tied up at his hideout. And I think I know just the place. Pretty sure I visited once.
Good. This'll be quick then. Kiryu-san will be back before we know it.
Yeah, well...
Yeah,
that's easier
but
said than
White,
done.
we all know that
Clearly
he's gonna
escaped
fight
our
his
last battle
cancer.
with that lunatic, remember? And let's not forget that we're down Kiryu-san this time. Gonna be tough.
Hanawa-san, think we can count on you for backup?
I get winded just walking up the stairs. Does that answer your question?
We'll ask someone else.
I can't believe Kiryu-san took orders from this guy.
Alright, Goku, yeah. Yamai's turf in Night Square near Anaconda Center.
Oh, hi.
Let's not be hasty. Charge in head first, and Yamai's sure to get the jump on us. I know we don't got much time, but let's do this right. Is Wrong Toe gonna join us?
Oh, hi.
I thought for sure you'd leave me behind back there. We should have. If Kiryu dies for a bitch like you, I swear. Okay, but yeah, like, where's the actual loot here? You know it, chat. I know it. 100% gonna be loot in here. Or not. I'm 100% wrong.
Very well.
Hey.
No, I think it's that everyone's after Akane either to protect her or to capture her for the Overseer.
Okay.
The people that want to give her to the Overseer want to give her to the Overseer. The people that want to protect her want to keep her from the Overseer in order to...
Adachi-san?
Well,
Nice.
Aloha.
In order to, like,
Where I am right now.
destabilize the Overseer.
Hey, look, I'm happy you called, but I'm kind of busy right now. I don't exactly have time to chat.
Oh, figured as much. In fact, I had a pretty big hunch.
Huh?
Where are you at right now? I'm ready to pitch in, so maybe come get me. I mean it. I'm walking out of the airport.
The airport? Wait, in Hawaii?
Hey, I'm here too, Ichiban. It's your best buddy, Nanba-san.
Yes!
Hang on a sec. What are you guys
Yes!
up
hobo
You know how
magic.
boring things get when you're out of work? We figured you might need some help your first time out of the country. So we're here to please.
The hobo band is back.
Cool. I really, really need your help, like, right now.
Glad to hear it.
You're at the airport, right? Tell you what, how about we meet at the beach instead? Sorry to hit you with the drama straight away, but, I'm in a jam with the Yakuza again. We gotta save Kiryu-san this time around.
Say what?
Now that you're here, I think we might actually have a chance. See you soon.
Remember, everyone thinks Kiryu's dead,
Got
by
our
the way.
reinforcements. Let's not keep Kiryu-san waiting, huh?
You guys are pretty tough, huh?
Tougher than us?
Trust me, they're the best of the best.
Yeah, but
let's move.
are they going to be low
fill you guys
level?
in later.
Or are they going to come in at the level that I'm at?
Hmm?
You shall see. I definitely want to see. Also, what's up, Zort? Is there not like a teleport point here? Oh, you're not going to let me go through this way, are you, game? No, you're not.
Hey, asshole.
I'm gonna crush you.
Okay, you asked for it.
Oh, no, it's all good. There's not a thing there either. I'm just gonna have to run the whole way.
Drive safely.
Whee! Call a cab on your phone. I could. It just costs more money, so I usually try not to.
Yo, Ichiban.
Man, if only Sachan were here as well.
Nanba! Adachi-san!
Sorry to keep you.
You guys are really here! Man, feels like a lifetime since we last saw each other.
Come on, it hasn't been that long. What the hell you been doing out here?
Better question. Who are the kids, huh?
The kids?
Right. Let me introduce you. This is Chi-chan and Tomi.
Yeah, how's it
We've
going?
been duking it out with every gang on the island. Now, we're all pals.
Hey there.
I see. So they're the new party for Hawaii, huh?
All right, but what's this about gangs? How'd you even get involved in something like that? I thought you were here to meet your mom.
Actually, it's kind of a long story.
Yeah, where do we start? I mean, I was born and raised in...
I think that's going a little too
On a playground is where I spent most of my days.
Yeah, okay.
Kiryu-san's locked up in enemy territory. Give me a sec, and I'll get you guys up to speed.
Sure.
Sorry to spring that, seeing as you just got here.
This ain't the first time, and sure as hell ain't the last, right?
Yeah, what else is new? Sure beats sitting on your ass. Plus, it's for Kasuga. If I gotta get jerked around now and then, so be it.
He likes getting jerked around.
Well, I told you, they're the best, didn't I?
You were right.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Told you.
Yeah.
Right,
Should've known how to pick 'em, right?
Okay, we got a dragon to sing.
Keep that up, I'm gonna have to get some of that poke. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so the place this Yamai characters hold up is called Night Square. Is that right?
Kiryu-san's gotta be there, yeah. If we want him back, taking down Yamai's the only way.
Oh, what a mess. No time for sightseeing on this voyage, I guess.
Kiryu-san comes first, and then, I promise, I'll show you around. Let's go. Yamai's little castle's about to get stormed.
Well, it's a crazy plan, but still...
It ain't half bad now, is it?
Not bad at all.
All right. High time Kiryu-san got rescued. Hurry your ass up, Ichiban. Clock's ticking, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm counting on you. You hear?
Yes. Only 4 can participate in battle, leaving 1 on standby. Change up your party formation from the pause menu. Party then edit. During battle, you can swap out teammates. Okay. So... Okay, so it looks like they are either just set at 26 or they come in like around the average of the party, which I think is fine. Look, Nanba and Tomi cannot exist at the same time. They are literally the same character, only Nanba's cooler. So at that point, we're subbing out Tomi and bringing in Adachi here. Wait, can I just switch jobs? Oh, I wish. Okay, so we don't have the bond level yet to give them some of these. Homeless guy rank 17. Then he's detective. Samurai. God. He actually fits for linebacker. He actually looks like one. But all right, chat, we're gonna save here. This is where I'm gonna end for tonight because this is just gonna keep going, and I know it. So we will continue this. This is a to be continued. So probably not until next week, but we will find the time, I'm sure. So all right, chat. We'll end it here. Let me see who all's on. If anyone that I know, I see a Mr. CZ who I haven't gotten to raid in a hot minute. So let me send you guys his way. He's playing some Helldivers. And again, I hope to see you guys at least Sunday for D&D. And if not, then maybe tomorrow as well if I feel like streaming tomorrow. So like I said, just stay tuned. Those of you guys that want to keep in touch, get on the Discord. That'll be the easiest way to know when I go live. And again, feel free to follow me on all the social media, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, you name it. So thank you guys for being here. Have a good one. Go give CZ my love, and good night.